Hi everyone. Hello. Hi. Hello, Clover Kiyomi. Do you know what font your chat is? No. Well, hi everyone. Welcome back. Sorry, I am late a little bit. I know. You're immersion. Look away. Wait, why is there two open? Wait, what? But there was two open. How is that possible? Anyway, hi, welcome back. Let me do a roll call real quick. Hello Harrison, welcome back. Congrats on first place again. I think 2 in a row. You're killing it. Hello Audrey, welcome back. It's good to see you. You were close. Next time you'll get it, Audrey. Hi Lord, welcome back. It's good to see you. Hi Ducky, welcome back as well. Hello Sam, welcome back. Hello Tony, it is me. Hello. Hi Joster, welcome back. Hello Lovely, it's good to see you. Hello Pio again. Salute. Hello Curry. Oh my gosh! Wait a minute. Whoa. Wait! Oh my god, Calico! Thank you so much for the raid with 7 billion viewers. I appreciate you. Thank you. Welcome in, raiders. My name is Clover Kiyomi. I am the magical girl of luck from the future. And I just started stream because I'm a little bit late. But hello, I hope you had a great stream. Slime Rancher. Wait, what kind of game is Slime Rancher? But yes, welcome in, raiders. I was just doing a roll call, so hold on, let me say hi to everyone as well. Hello Curry, welcome back. Hello Yozura, welcome in. It's good to see you again. And I believe Shen is also here. Hi Shen, welcome back as well. And thank you. Can we get some clover waves for all the raiders that just joined? Hello raiders. Hello Eagle, hello Sifana. Hello, welcome in. But thank you so much for sharing your community with me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Now they're mine. And I'm gonna what's a threatening thing to do? I'm gonna at them aggressively. It's a farming game where you farm slimes. It's very cute and super comfy cozy. I have a confession to make. I'm very bad at farming simulators. And you may be wondering, that's like every gamer girl's dream. I don't know how I'm bad at it. Just got home from class. How are you? Hi Lasso, welcome back from class. I hope you had a great day. Hey, Arnar's tragedy. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I suck at farming simulators. I've tried Stardew Valley. I've tried Minecraft. Anything with like mining stuff or like grinding materials, blah. I suck. I'm just bad. I can't even play Fortnite because I'm bad at materials. I can't do it. Well, I can't do build mode. I can do no build mode on Fortnite. But other than that, anything with materials, I don't got it in me. Animal Crossing, I suck at. I literally gave up in Animal Crossing because I constantly had to craft things that would keep breaking and it pissed me off. Maybe that's why I'm not very good at Legend of Zelda either. Maybe that's why. Oh, I just realized I didn't have notifications on. You suck at farming games, I suck at fighting games. Everybody sucks at something. No, Calico, I bet you're amazing. A superstar at everything you do or touch. Or auto farming, yeah. Wait. Oh, thank you for the hi, J Taxi. Hi, Taxi. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Build players are cringe. I feel like if you can build play, you are on a different level. But unfortunately, I am not built that way. Slime Rancher is just suck up slimes and make them cute. I was gonna say, like, everything I touch is cute. But then I was like, does that even make sense? But hi, Taxi. Welcome back. How are you? We were just talking, just chatting. Okay, I must apologize. I was late today a little bit because dinner ran late. But then I need to use the potty. You pee today? Everyone pee today? I hope you pee today. Another raid? Yummy! Oh my goodness. Hi, Yummy. Thank you so much for the raid with 13 billion people. Hello, welcome in, raiders. Hello, everyone. My name is Clover Kiyomi. I am the magical girl of luck from the future, and we are currently just hanging out and chatting. Well, can we get some Clover Clover waves for all the raiders. Welcome in, raiders. Yummy, thank you so much for trusting your community with me. Hello, Sawa. Welcome in. Unyi, hello, welcome in. Core, hello. Yummy, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a wonderful stream. We're gonna do your post-stream nonsense. Good luck with your post-stream nonsense. Thank you so much for trusting your community with me, Calico. Hello, Yummy. How you were playing Valorant, weren't you? I'm guessing. I'm closing my eyes. I'm not reading it yet. I get $10 if I'm right. Okay, ready? They were playing Valorant. You're just a Valorant gamer, Yami. It's okay. Wait, not that there's anything wrong with that. Why did I say it like that? But anyway, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a wonderful Valorant games. Did you win? Did you get the dubs? Also, did my chat die? I was just explaining to everyone why I was late too. But anyone out? Hello? Anyone out there? Hello? No one care me? Hey. Oh, no, please. I don't want to hear myself twice. Okay, thank you. Says the drunk Valorant streamer. I don't even play Valorant. I don't even remember the last time I had Valorant on my schedule. Maybe it was a couple weeks ago. I don't remember. Hello, is it me? I am looking for you, Eagle. That is exactly who I was looking for. Thank you, Eagle, for responding. But yeah, y'all pee today? I hope y'all pee today. Because if not, I'm disappointed in you. And you should go pee for the health of your body. Please go pee. But yeah, I went to the potty before restroom, and then suddenly it was 8:03, and then I sat here, started stream, staring at my starting screen and my pre-stream chat and stuff. And then I was like, oh my god, I don't even have my VTuber open. And I was just like, hey everyone, and then it's just blank, nothing here. I got hit with like 20. What? I'm so sorry. Hi, welcome in, Raiders. I'm so sorry if you got hit with an ad. Hello, welcome in. My name is Clover Kiyomi. I'm the magical girl of luck. I'm disappeared right now because I forgot to turn on my VTuber. I hope you had a great stream. I was saying how you owe me $10 if I guessed what you were streaming, and I guessed Valorant. So now you owe me $10, Yami. Sucks. I don't make the rules. I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for trusting your community with me. I appreciate it. Me? The Grizzly Bear? Rawr.
Your streams are always so much fun, Clover. Clover 169 love. Clover 169 love. You are amazing.
Audrey, thank you so much for the resub for 4 months. Thank you for the tier 1. I appreciate it. And I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much. And I'm glad you have fun here. That's my entire goal here. This is not fair. Listen, it's not my fault, okay? I didn't make the rules. I kind of made the rules. But I didn't make the rules, so now you owe me $10. Sucks to suck. Eagle, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome into the Lucky Cats. I hope you enjoy your stay here. The Grizzly Bear? That is me. Rawr. Wait, why did you flip Audrey? Yozura, what? Why? Why are you raging war in my chat? Do we need to talk about something? Guys, I think I'd be really good as a marriage counselor. What do you guys think? Why are you asking? Hi, Bean. Welcome back. It's good to see you. Why are you asking me about your bathroom habits? Because I care about the health of your... Where do you store the pee? I just want to make sure you're not too bloated, okay? Hello, Aji. So true. The cutest. Absolute cutest. When I grow up, I want to be at least like 25% as cute as Audrey. Audrey is my friend, so I flip him. Okay. Don't flip him off, though. Bladder. Bladder! That's the word. Balls? I guess. I care about the health of your bladder and your balls. That sounds really weird. Pee is stored in the ball. Okay, but what about for a female? Marriage counselor? Yeah, I think I'd be a really good marriage counselor. What do you guys think? I think I give really good advice. And I give top tier at I have such amazing phrases that you could take on and use for the rest of your life. I'd be happy if when I was 1% as cute as Audrey. So true, bestie. I can't believe it. I can't believe Audrey wants to spend time in my chat. Like, isn't that crazy? Absolutely crazy. Audrey, don't learn anything from me. Your cuteness will only go down. But I don't have balls. You don't? I do. Hi, Steve. Welcome back. How are you? Good morning, Clover. I hope you're doing great, my queen. Hi, Curry. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am doing really great. What's up, Steve? Yeah, dab him up. Yes, you would be good. How can I get some? Get some what? Balls? There's the phrase that says woman up, and then I think you'll have balls. I give great advice too, however, it kind of depends how much I've had to drink. Okay, I don't know if anyone, if you guys noticed, the drunk stream is actually still up. The VOD is still up because I was like, you know, it's not as bad as I thought it was. So I left it up, even though I entirely planned on not having it up. And I got really mushy at the end, but I feel like what I said was still coherent. So I just left the drunk VOD up. But if you want to see what Clover is like drunk, there it is. What does that mean? Okay, well, you know how there's the phrase man up? Well, I don't really like men, so I changed it to woman up. So I think it just works better for me. I told you you were coherent. Honestly, I just be talking all the time. Even now, I'm doubting I'm coherent. I'm completely sober, and I'm still worrying if I'm making any sense. 7 Up? What about 7 Up? That's my queen. That's it. If I was a queen, where's my crown? This girl doesn't trust a single word from me. Listen, I don't even trust myself. You know that meme of like the astronaut that has a gun to his own head? It's like, don't trust anyone, not even yourself. But yeah, that's me all the time. I like that she skipped Curry's sussy message. What's the sussy message? Now I gotta look. Where's Curry's sussy message? Glad I love Clover's balls. All right. Okay. Sounds good to me. Thank you so much for sharing, Curry. Very cool. Thank you. You dropped this crown. Queen of Riz. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. Thank you, Kanye. Very cool. Is that from Kanye? Thank you, Curry. Very, very awesome. So freaking cool of you. I need to make sure. How do I... Oh, there it is. Boom. Boom. Alright, everyone shame him. Anyway. That's a Trump tweet? Oh my god. That is actually absolutely absurd. I think if you guys responded to my tweets like that, I'd either laugh or cry. Or maybe I'll do both. Why shame? That he loves Clover's balls? Okay, I just told the world. Wait, did I say I have balls or I don't have balls? I think I just said I don't have balls. Hello, Clover and friends. How's everyone? Hi, Mimo. I feel like everyone always joins at a really sus time. I'm so sorry. But hi, Mimo. Welcome back. It's good to see you. It's good to have you here. You said woman up and you'll get balls. Oh, true. You said you had them. I know because I joined right as you said it. Yeah, I think every time I mention balls, someone else comes into the chat. Maybe I just keep saying that, and then I'll have the entire world show up in here, and then the love of my life will also show up in here, and then I fall in love with him. Hi, Beyond. Welcome back. I also just said balls again. Hi, Beyond. Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. We are happy to have you here. I am talking about very random things. Hand on the Bible, I swear I heard you say you have balls. I do have balls. Okay? I heard balls. Okay, hi, Beyond. Every time you say balls, I do spawn a new chatter every single time I say it. So talk about balls and you'll fall in love. Yes, this roadmap is foolproof, right, guys? I just have to keep saying balls until everyone and their mothers, maybe not their mothers, maybe their mothers should not perceive me saying balls first. But maybe the love of my life will show up eventually after I say it enough. Mothers? Okay. It's just a phrase I like to say. Okay, I don't actually want everyone and their mothers. Unless it's your mom, then I would love to talk to her. Me falling in love with ball. Okay, bringing my mom here right now. Okay. let me freshen up real quick. What about my mom? I want to... Lovely. I think I need to talk to your mom about your behavior in this chat. Kiki Dangheng to the side. No. If I say balls enough, Dangheng will eventually also show up in this chat, and then he will also fall in love with me because everyone that comes into this chat falls in love with me because I am the Riz master, right, guys? Are you rizzing our moms? I mean, I could, but am I going to? I can get her on FaceTime for you if you want. No, that's okay. You don't have to go that far for me, Steve. It's okay. What are you gonna tell her? That I just be rizzing everyone up? I will be telling your mother about your your performance Fall Guys on Friday. It's like, you know, it's kind of like a parent teacher conference. After I taught you everything you should know in Fall Guys, we're gonna go over your review on Fall Guys. Guys, I really just be talking all the time. Oh, okay. There is one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. And my mods all know about this already, so it's fine. But mods. Oh, lovely. Thank you so much for the crown. I appreciate it. Are you sure? I'm sure she'd have fun with it. Does your mom even know what a VTuber is? Hi, Duplicity. Hello. Welcome back. It's been a while. It's good to see you. I hope you've been well. Welcome. We are currently talking about how I'd like to meet everyone's mothers, because I think I could riz them if I really wanted to, because I'm so sweet and rizzy and kind and yeah. Okay. I need to ask you guys a question. This is a very serious question, by the way. Okay, ready? My mom did become single today. What? Either congratulations or I'm so sorry. I don't know if I should be congratulating or my mom will become single soon enough. What? No, it's good. Don't worry. Okay. Well, congratulations. I hope you guys celebrate with cake and everything. Okay, back to my serious question. I have a question. Do you guys know what a tree kangaroo is? Why would you say that in a Twitch chat? Why would I say what in a Twitch chat? Oh, okay. A what? A tree kangaroo. They are my new favorite character. And I've been telling my mods, if I were to like rebrand myself as an entirely new VTuber, I would rebrand myself as a tree kangaroo. Is it kangaroo in trees? I think so. It sounds offensive. A tree kangaroo. No, they are not koalas. Okay, here. Look at him. Isn't he an amazing species? I think I'm in love with him. Look at him. He's so cute. That's a hamster. He looks so stupid. No, take that back to Boosty right now. Take it back. Respectfully, no. He's so cute. He's so cute, stupid. You know? It's not offensive. He's actually very cute. Okay. The thing is, there are cuter pictures of him though. Don't worry, guys. I will show you cuter pictures. Cute type of stupid. Listen, let me do him some justice real quick. Let me show you a baby tree kangaroo. Then maybe you'll change your mind. All right, look. Look. You just called him ugly. How do you feel now? Okay? You're not gonna lie, you just look like it. Wait, are you calling me cute, stupid, Curry? Is that what you're trying to say? What part of Australia do they live in? I have no idea. I just know he still looks stupid, but in a cute way. He's just cute. There's no counterplay. They're just the cutest things ever. And if I ever were to stop being a magical girl, I'd be a tree kangaroo VTuber. It looks like a mix of a koala and a hamster. I think they're kind of big though. I'm not entirely sure. Don't quote me on this. I don't know how big they are. But look at him! Literally cheesing. Just amazing. I mean, your ears already look close enough. No, I think his ears are like smaller than mine already. So derpy. They're absolutely precious. Thank you, Elasma. I knew one of you guys would understand me. Clover, you can't tell me he doesn't look stupid with that image. Duplicity, you can't. You can't say that about him. It'll hurt his feelings. Imagine that guy looks at you and goes, "Rawr." Can you imagine this guy? Rawr. You know? Can I say I haven't seen one here yet? Can I say I've seen one here yet? Wait, sorry. What did you mean by that, Lord? But, I mean, like, okay. But they're so cute! I can't get over it. Like, I haven't stopped thinking about them. Like, when I'm sad, I look up pictures of true koalas. Like, look at him! Oh my god! I want to pet him so bad. Look at his tummy. His stomach is so freaking round and cute looking. Oh my god. Hey, Stinky. Hi, Dwight. Welcome in. I'm showing everyone my favorite animal of all time. These are called tree koalas. I don't know if you've ever seen them before, but I think they're so stinking cute. They're like, I don't know, they're like a very derpy cute. Right? He's straight cheesing, bro. He's so cute. If I had to choose an animal persona, it would definitely be a raccoon. I love raccoons. I used to be so obsessed with raccoons. And then like, there was like, I would follow literal Instagram pages of like raccoon spottings in like the areas I lived. And I would be so jealous of these people uploading videos they had with raccoons. And I was like, oh my god, I want to just see a raccoon one day. And I never saw a raccoon, even though I lived in the exact same area as these Instagram profiles. Okay, whatever. Also, fun fact, I almost became a raccoon VTuber also. How I ended up here in Magical Girl of Luck, don't ask me. I was gonna become a raccoon VTuber. Or a squirrel. But yeah, you know, anyway, I'm minty green. Imagine being an Instagram famous raccoon. Have you guys seen the video of the rolling raccoon? That is also one of my favorites. That is a Clover classic. Wait, I need to look for it now. The fact that you haven't seen a raccoon is in the wild is... I haven't seen a raccoon is still wild to me. Okay, listen. I had a stroke reading that sentence, but... Oh shoot. Same, to be honest. Wait, I've never seen a raccoon in person before. I don't know. They just avoid me. I just really want to see a raccoon in person. Right now, to me, raccoons are a mythical being because I've never seen them before. Bro can't read. I can't read. I've said this time and time again. Almost every single stream I've mentioned, I cannot read. Anyway, we're playing Ace Attorney today, which requires a lot of reading. So good luck, guys. Your streamer has a stroke every time she reads the sentence. Salute. You always flip words around in sentences and it's always funny. I'm glad you... Okay, listen. As long as it's funny, I'm cool with it. Rolling raccoon down hall. Oh shoot, hopefully this doesn't blast my ears out. Oh. Yeah. I'm not even showing you guys the video and I'm laughing to myself. Okay, anyway. Let's watch a rolling raccoon. It's in really low quality, but I love him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like jumping the tree kangaroos in the corner. Y'all see him? So cute. I love any and all videos of raccoons and red pandas. They're so cute. I don't blame you. I was playing a game the other day, and whenever I was reading something, I was doing it in your voice. My voice? Wait, that's actually such an honor. Thank you. I wonder what you were reading, though. But look at him! Look at the way he moves. Go. Go, little man, go. Go, little man, go. Look at him go! So cute! Just to be a raccoon. Just to roll around. What I would do. I hope next... Scooter. Is his name Scooter? That's crazy. Yeah, but I hope in my next VTuber life I'm a raccoon that rolls down hallways. The tree koala is peeking like a little... The tree kangaroo? Yeah. He's very cute. I think that's all I had to share with you guys. I think. Is that all I had to talk about? Hi Clover, how are you? Hi and welcome back. If you must know, it's a game called Alter Ego. And the character in it would be my Danghang. Oh. Wait. So you were playing Alter Ego and you had like a character that is like your Danghang to me, and you read things in my voice, is what I'm guessing. Her name is S? Oh. But I'm good, doing good, Ian. Welcome in. We are just talking about... Wait, Ian, have you ever seen a tree kangaroo? Like, have you seen this thing? Have you seen him before? Him? Specifically? Look at him. No, what's that? Look at him. Oh, looks cute. Ian, thank you. My Burr forgetting that was a kangaroo. How could you forget he's a kangaroo? Nope, but is it from Australia? I have no idea where he's from. I just have pictures of him. Or I have pictures of his species on my computer. This one's the fun. This is the fan favorite one, obviously. Oh, there's another stupid looking one. Hold on, let me save this one. It looks so derpy. He's so derpy cute. Look at this mugshot. Why does it have abs? Because most kangaroos are really muscular. They're like, because they're like always activating their core, which is why a lot of them have abs. But they're so cute. I hope one day I get to see one in person. The day I see a tree kangaroo in person is the day I die happy. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his little snoot. Don't you just want to boop it? Where are they from? I have no idea. I have no idea where they're from. All I know is that they exist and they're very cute and I'm not allowed to pet them. That is all I know about them. All right, time to put it back to an emote that I'm feeling today. What am I feeling today? Let's say I'm feeling kind of like this today. All right, boom. This is my feelings for today. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce those because I know I'm gonna get them wrong. But thank you, Lasmo. Everything is fine. Everything is absolutely fine. Tree kangaroo lives living. I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. Anyway, let's get started on our game, shall we? Wait, are you guys getting anything for Black Friday? I need Black Friday ideas. So far, I have. Let me actually look on what's on my list for Black Friday. I have. Am I streaming on Friday? I think I'm streaming on Friday. I'm probably buying gifts for people. I think buying your Christmas gifts during Black Friday is like the way to go. I feel like that's the smartest thing you could do. I'm making myself a chair cushion. Do you know what kind of design? An English muffin for Black Friday? I don't even know what deals are out there and I haven't looked. If you could have any item be on Black Friday sale, like, name it right now. Because for me, I've been eyeing, like, the Switch, like, SD card thing, because I have no more memory. And I need to figure that out. And then I would also get hair rollers. I've also been eyeing books. I know you guys, I know I read sentences out of order, but I actually read a lot of books. I don't read them out loud for very obvious reasons, but I actually read a lot of books, so I'm hoping books go on sale during Black Friday. I can't afford anything, so it doesn't matter to me. Oh, we love readers. Yeah. A new PC. Oh, a new PC would actually be so lit. I keep thinking about it, and I really need to start investing in a new PC just so I don't have to worry about, like, can this run my game and a VTuber? A world domination, a microwave? You would get a microwave? Wait, do you not have a microwave, lovely? But but if you don't have a microwave, I can't even shame you because I actually went to school with someone that never had a microwave. Hi, Lucky, welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome in. We're talking about Black Friday deals and anything we'll get during Black Friday. But I actually, like, knew someone growing up who didn't have a microwave. And I was like, huh? How do you heat anything up? And they, like, actually, like, bring out the steamer every time they want to eat something or, like, put it in the oven to reheat things. And I'm like, this is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You look beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah. I guess I don't really have anything. But then as soon as that's too much effort to reheat food. That's what I was thinking. But they were like, I don't like the waves that go into my food, which is why her family just, like, didn't believe in microwaves. And so anytime I was over and I wanted to eat something, I'd just be like, oh, you don't have to do that much effort to heat something up. The waves? Yeah, I don't remember. It was something like that. My mom has a microwave in her trunk that's plugged. plugged in her trunk. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm too used to having a microwave. Not having one, I don't think I could go to a life of not having a microwave. Like, I feel like that's just not possible for me anymore now that I'm so used to it. But I'm sure for her, it's like she's lived her whole life without it. It's not that big of a deal. Rose mom's making sandwiches in the back. Sandwich sounds so good. Okay, also, I need to restock my Capri Suns. I'm very sad. I drank all my Capri Suns. It's over. I drank so many Capri Suns. They're all gone. Actually, I'm pretty sure I just can't find the last box, but I can't find it. So, yeah, they're just gone. What flavor though? Okay, honestly, I tried kiwi strawberry and I wasn't a fan. And I know a lot of people in this chat were like, kiwi strawberry is the best one, but I I tried a fruit punch, Pacific Cooler, and strawberry kiwi. And I think I like the other two more than that one at least. But I just got back from vacation, you tell me this. Listen, I tried, okay? But I will also say, do you guys know that there's like Capri Sun 100% juice versions? 100% juice is also my favorite. Isn't there a dark cherry one? Is there? I've never tried that one. That's my favorite. Okay, maybe I'll try that one next. But I tried a fruit punch one. And then I tried 100% fruit punch one, and I was like, dang, the fruit punch one is crazy. Or the 100% juice one is crazy. I've never had a Capri Sun. I don't know if it's something that's like life-changing, like you have to try a Capri Sun. Honestly, I think you could go your entire life not having a Capri Sun curry. I am just crazy. And I need a Capri Sun to handle my day. Dark cherry is my favorite. Okay, maybe I'll try dark cherry the next time I go to the store. But yeah, that's just my Capri Sun thing. I didn't like fruit juice though. The original one, or are you talking about like, oh, Capri Suns in general? Kind of. They're kind of like watered down juices. I don't know how to describe them. If you guys had to describe a Capri Sun to someone who's never had one, how would you describe it? Over alcoholic? What? I drank one time in like the past 3 months. Does that make me an alcoholic? It's like liquid flavored with juice. Yeah, it's like kind of like, it's like juice watered down, I think. I think that's just what it is. No, I'm not an alcoholic. All right. Also, I need a... All right, let's get started with the Ace Attorney. Find it. Is it my Steam or is it my Switch? I don't remember anymore. It's on my Steam. Oh, it's on my Steam. Turn it down from what I remember. Okay, it's turned down already. Nice. An alcoholic would be like me in my first semester of uni, where I drank every day, even through my finals, and somehow did better in my finals than the whole year combined where I was sober. Curry, do we need to talk? Do we need to talk about something? Yeah, sure. What do we need to talk about, Curry? Do you want to talk about your feelings? Okay, my desktop is on. Could a mod change my game, please? Oh, I'm huge. Oh, I also need to turn color. Thank you, Harrison. Salute. No, I'm good. First year, me was a different person. You know, honestly, I didn't really drink until after college. I was a good student. It's time. It is time. We are back in the Old Bailey. Alright, hopefully Only 88k for me to redeem a VIP. I hope you get it quick. Witness, state your name and occupation. Okay, I don't actually really remember where we were. Wait, do you guys have desktop audio? You don't. Okay, anyway. Oh, yes. My name is Joanne Giradeb. And I'm, well, amateur and such like. Is it loud? Oh, fun. Mappy, thank you so much for the raid with 4 billion people. Hello, hello, raiders. Oh, let me turn it down a little bit more. Is this still loud? I'm here for some good luring. Hello, Cardboard. Welcome back. Well, hello, Raiders. Can we also get some clover waves for all the Raiders? Welcome, welcome in, Raiders. Mappy, thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Hello, Raiders. My name is Clover Kiyomi. I'm the magical girl of luck from the future, and we are currently playing Ace Attorney. We just got started with the gaming. But, what were you guys playing? Fears of Phantom. Oh, I hope you had a great time. What is that game? But, Mappy, thank you so much for sharing your community with me. Loud, but you're audible over it, so it's good? I think it's good. Oh, is it better now? Or should I turn it back up? But hi, Cardboard, welcome back. Creepy game? The game you played? This game isn't that creepy. Jump scares? Oh, I can't imagine. Oh. I am no longer interested in playing this game for myself, but I hope you had a wonderful time. I think the volume is good. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Show me magical girl luck and Riz. Me? I am the magical girl of luck and Riz, now that you mention it. Okay, doesn't Riz, like, honestly about luck, too? Because you need to be able to time your pickup lines. I don't want popcorn. I was thinking about too. I want popcorn, too. No? Oh, okay. Alright, fine. The court has decided your testimony is required in order to clarify matters in this case. Do you understand, madame? Yes, my lord. You will tell the court everything that took place in your household on the evening in question. And I warn you, do not attempt to hide the truth. Oh dearie me. Chin up, Joni. Nothing to worry about now. What? Oh, I didn't know you were here, John. John and Joan? Charisma and luck are interdependent but work well together. Oh. Alright. But obviously me, my two stats that are up are luck and charisma. Even though I may be the magical girl of luck. Wasn't only you in the room that day, old thing, was it? Rather think I ought to testify as well, don't you? But what about your knee, dear? Don't you worry about that. Hardly notice it. Damn! Is this an act of service, man? Oh. I'm not the sort of chap to leave a comrade to face disciplinary action alone. Oh, John. I presume you are Mr. Joanne Giradeb? Yes, sir. Former 2nd Lieutenant of 3rd Regiment of the 4th Northumber Fistler, sir. Man's got that crescent moon hair. The cool thing about this couple is that he's modeled after the moon, and she, the maid, is modeled after the sun because of her little, like, maid thingy. Is like the sun, like, rays and stuff. I think it's so cute. Seen my fair share of action and now living the quiet life, as it were. The quiet life? Were you not engaged in an incendiary battle with your spouse on the day in question? Well, yes. Quite. Happy birthday, Clover. Thank you, Jomans. I appreciate it. I believe this may represent a first in the proud history of the British court. Calling a juror to the witness stand is unprecedented. However, the court will hear your testimony now, juror number 4, and that of your husband. You will recount clearly and concisely the events in your home at the time of the incident in question. Sir, at once! Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. Mappy, thank you so much for the 300 videos. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. Can't recall the reason now. Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out, though, and got the window open. Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him. Plenty of knives around our place. Can't say I'd notice if one or two went missing, I'm afraid. If that bally thing in the victim's back really was one of ours, you'll have a job proving it, I think. Damn! Okay, he's on to me. I see how it is. Sounds as though it was quite the battlefield in your household that evening. Although, an entirely one-sided assault, it seems. The enemy caught us on the hop, sir. I had no choice but to dig in and take defensive measures. I will lurk while I go. Yo, thank you for the lurk, and thank you again for sharing community with me. I hope you have a wonderful meal. Happy birthday. It's not actually my birthday, but thank you, Mappy. I appreciate it. To be honest, if the enemy had kept shelling us for another minute, we'd have been toast. Of course, a veteran such as myself is only too aware that on every battlefield, you're just a gaunt's whisker away from death at any moment. You should not be thinking that at home. Are we still talking about a marital quarrel here? Well, I must say, I'm dubious that this testimony will shed any light on the origins of this jackknife. Merry Christmas, Kobe. Thank you, lovely. I appreciate it. It's not even Thanksgiving yet, though. But oh, also happy Thanksgiving week to everyone. In combat, one's focus narrows such that surroundings are barely noticed. These witnesses may not be able to offer anything more than they have testified already. This may be a dead end. Anziques may well be right. Happy Easter? What the heck? Is everyone just gonna wish me a happy holiday? But thank you, Elasmo. I appreciate it. Happy Easter to you too. Well, whatever the chances, we only have this last cross-examination to uncover the truth, Mr. Naruhodo. Yes, I'm afraid so. Happy New Year's, Clover. Thank you, Joster. Happy, oh, what's another holiday? Happy 4th of July, everyone. If I say while I'm freezing. Very well, Council. Begin your cross-examination. Wishing you warmth and togetherness this Kwanzaa. I can't speak. Yes, on the day you're referring to, the wife and I did have a bit of a skirmish. What do you mean you can't recall? You're reading my mind? About what? 4th of July? The reason is that you told us yesterday, I believe. Yes, that's right. If I remember correctly, it all started because of a note that was tucked into the pages of a book belonging to Mr. Gary Depp. A rather passionate note, in fact. But Mrs. Gary Depp found the note, discovering her husband's little secret. And she gave him a mighty number of slaps across the face for it, too. What a sordid state of affairs. Hell on earth. You cheater! Dirty, dirty cheater. Okay, nothing from their thing. Okay. I say, when a chap says he can't recall such things, it's common decency not to drag it all up. And besides, half of it was wide of the mark anyway. A likely story. It being cold? Yeah, maybe. These waters run very deep. And what transpired next after these multiple blows to the face? Knocked a candlestick over and set fire to the carpet. Soon had it out, though. Got the window open. And the fire also spread to some items of furniture, didn't it? The bookcase, my armchair, anything of mine, really. Just so happens there was some bath water around that evening, so I sloshed about to put it out. A most precarious situation you put yourself in. Ours is a 3-story townhouse on the west side of the street, where the water main isn't connected yet. Have to draw water from the public water pump during the day if you need any, you see. The lodgers are always moaning that they can't get any water at night. Although, that little mustached Japanese man buys water in bottles, I believe. The defendant, Mr. Natsume, you mean? Yes, he receives a stipend for his studies, you know, from his home country. Can you imagine being able to brew a pot of tea at all hours? He's obviously very well off. Have you actually seen the state of the man? I believe he uses all his income to buy books. Well, anyway, the point is, I was able to douse the fire with water, fortunately enough. Meanwhile, I was picking up whatever I could find to throw at him. Okay, I don't think I need to finish that. Sorry, would you care to elaborate? Nothing to say, really. Rather partial to a spot of carving, you see. Pipes and whatnot. Fishing tackle, you know the sort of thing. It's a passion we both share. I like to carve little wooden trinkets, too. And there's my leather work. Sorry to say, we're always losing knives about the place. And we have dozens of the things. They sell them at the market sometimes. 20 for the price of 19. Needless to say, I snap them up. John prefers to use 2 knives at meal times too, instead of a knife and fork. What? Now, Joan, we don't want people to thinking I'm some kind of sap. Here we go again with the scaldings. Why are they being so evasive? I imagine it's because they don't want to believe it. They can't bear the thought that it might have been one of their knives that injured the victim. Which is entirely understandable, of course, but still. Go on with your testimony, witness. Sir! If that ballet thing in the victim's back really was one of ours, you'll have a job proving it, I think. So you have no intention of admitting it was your knife, unless we can produce proof? Popcorn has been secured, I'm ready now. I want popcorn! What kind of popcorn? Even though there's no other credible possibility if Mr. Natsume is innocent? You forget, my Nipponese friend, that it has yet to be established that the accused is not responsible for the attack. As if I could forget. If only there was some way to know who had handled the knife. But I suppose wizardry like that is just a dream. Perhaps you're thinking of fingerprinting, Mr. Naruhodo. What? You mean it's not a dream? That sort of wizardry really exists? Just basic regular popcorn? You guys like butter on your popcorn? Whenever people touch anything, they leave behind a unique pattern from their skin, or so they say. But I can't see anything. There are already countries in the world where these so-called fingerprints can be used as evidence. Lord Strongheart is currently discussing the matter at the Ministry of Justice. Yes, I believe we are rapidly approaching an era of scientific methods of investigation. But for now, we shall have to find an alternative method of proving our assertion. That this knife found in the victim's back was originally Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb's house. Ugh. If only I could transplant this whole incident to several years in the future. Is there anything I can do with this? Sometimes? I never know how much butter is too much butter. Oh, something on it. What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo? Well, I think we've heard all of this before, to be honest. I can't say I'm particularly confident that we'll be able to prove anything new from this testimony. But in this cross-examination, it's absolutely essential that we establish how this knife came to be at the scene of the incident. Yes, I know. I'm sure both of them must be feeling very worried. Worried that it was in fact a knife belonging to one of them that caused the victim's injury. If we could find even a tiny shred of evidence to support that theory, it would cinch this trial for us. It would explain everything. Yes, it would. So for Saseki-san's sake, we must find that last crucial piece of evidence. I guess it's that one part I didn't press, huh? Even though the room was on fire? As far as I was concerned at the time, it was more important to extinguish my anger than the flames. When a woman wants to throw, she must throw. You guys hear that? If I want to throw something, you guys should just let me throw something. That is most certainly not true of the Sasato takedown, Mr. Naruhodo. How did you know I was thinking that? So, please cast your mind back and try to remember. Was a knife among, the items that you threw at your husband that day? In all honesty, I don't recall, but I feel I must point out that I'm no monster. Let me see. Some bread, cabbage, garlic, a towel, a sponge, a napkin. I guess it was the thing I didn't press. Do you want to throw? Sometimes I just want to go crazy and throw something. Sue me. Bro was so ready for an Among Us. I always want to say Among Us. Do you have something to add, sir? Mr. Gary Deb. Huh? Don't shoot. Sorry, I beg your pardon? Did your wife's remark just now bring something to mind? Nothing of any significance, no. Just that the barrage of projectiles that old thing launched in my direction was somewhat more solid than she implies. Books, bricks, and the fire poker, I seem to recall. Ouch! And the woman's aim is uncanny. She landed a direct hit with every ball. Good grief, woman. We're not at home now. This is a court of law. Oh, dearie me. Ever so sorry, dear. What's she even doing with a teapot in here? Honestly, John, I would have never thrown such things at you, obviously. I want to take you to a rage room. I feel like it'd be a good time. What's a rage room? Rage room is like, you pay to be like, to spend like an hour in a room where like, they give you vases and like baseball bats and certain things to like break. So, and they like put you in like these like scientific goggles. Yeah, the breaking room. Yeah, you just break stuff. Yeah. But I honestly would get so scared of hurting myself. Well, take a look at this then. How do you suppose this happened, Your pipe, sir? Had this thing in my hand as usual at the time of onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles, she did. Yes. And when I went to pick up the thing up, it was broken in two. I'd like to see a sponge do that sort of damage. I see. Your pipe was broken. It would never have been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Anyway, I've managed to bandage the thing up for now. You're one to exaggerate, aren't you, dear? I wonder what we should make of this account. Could be important. Bro is built different, will hurt itself instead of the room. I feel like I would. Like, I feel like I'd accidentally handle the baseball bat weird, or I'd hit myself by accident, or one of the shards will somehow hurt me. The defense believes Mr. Gary Deb's remarks just now to be of great significance. This war veteran's words only tell us one thing. Betray a fiery wife, and the pipes, as well as the hearts, may be broken. Sentimental wisdom, perhaps, but hardly worth of adding to the formal testimony. Indeed, common sense, one might say. Might one? In that case, would you at least permit us to examine the pipe, sir? Well, I don't see why not. Oh, dearie me. There you go again, trying to ingrate yourself with a young lady. Damn! Just like that? Very well, the court will accept the gentleman's pipe as evidence. Oh, nice. I hope I didn't speak out of turn, Mr. Naruhodo. I was just feeling rather disappointed for you that your request was turned down. Oh no, it's fine. Thanks to Susato-san, we have some new evidence to work with. We should examine it carefully. Damn, Susato's the GOAT! Well, thank you for that rebuttal, Mr. Garadeb. Now that, if we could return to the crux of the matter? Crutch? Susato, my GOAT, so real! What can you tell the court about the knife used to attack the victim? Anyway, let me look at my stuff, please. Okay. What the? I meant to look at it. Oh man. Anyway, I'm just gonna look at this. There's a small nick out of the bowl here. Look, it appears to have made it relatively recently. And see how there are little scrapes and dents all over it? It's clearly a well-loved pipe. Yes, you're right. It seems to me recently that being well-loved goes hand in hand with getting some battle scars. This particular nick is catching my eye though, because it's clearly new. What the heck? The knife's just in it? Oh, something just twinkled inside the chamber of the pipe there. Yes, I saw it. Something's stuck in there, I think. Let's turn it over and give it a shake. What's this? It's a tiny fragment of metal. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. The tip of a blade? Surely, it couldn't be. Oh, god damn. I don't think this is anything important. It looks to be in a sorry state with that bandage around it, doesn't it? But for some reason, it feels slightly ominous to me, like it's trying to shout out a warning. Probably because it's the same blue as Mr. Gary Deb's dressing gown. I suppose it must have considerable sentiment value to Mr. Gary Deb, given that he's gone to the trouble of repairing it like this. Either that, or he just can't afford to replace it. Oh damn! I don't know how to call him broke! Wait, also I should probably inspect this. Can I inspect this? I can't. This is the tiny piece of metal we found in the chamber of Mr. Gary Deb's pipe. It looks like the tip of a blade or something. The tip of a blade? Is something wrong, Mr. Naruhodo? I don't really know. There's just something niggling me. I can't quite put my finger on what it is. Perhaps in that case, it would be wise to examine some of the other pieces of evidence again. That's such a funny word. Oh, should I examine the knife then? Oh, look here. You remember this? Ah, yeah, that's the tiny fragment of metal we found inside the Mr. Gary Deb's pipe. Yes, I just maybe. Oh my! It's a perfect fit! Somehow, I just knew it. Alright, we did it. Alright, I'm gonna skip this because I know I messed up. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Okay, I lost a life. I'm sorry. I would hope she remembers it just happened. Listen. Video game characters must forget everything they ever say or do. Just how it works, unfortunately. Okay, I think I can prove it. Boom, boom, boom. Igiari! Mr. Gary Deb, could I ask you to take a good look at this, please? You can ask, but I can't see a bally thing. You can't? Used to call me Dead-Eye Deb back in the regiment, of course. Hello, Clover. Hi, Leanna. Hello, welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. Welcome into my Ace Attorney stream. We are currently trying to solve this case. My emotions are just like this guy's face right now. But that was some time ago now. Even when I'm trying to enjoy a large print book by the fire these days. But I hope you're doing well. I struggle to tell a B from a D and a P from a Q, to be honest. Oh, he does. Dearie me. It's rather wearing being asked about every other letter and every other word. You must be very dusty. What is that? A tiny scrap of metal? Yes, almost certainly from the tip of a blade. And what may appear at first to be just a tiny scrape is in fact a crucial piece of evidence. Interesting. And where did the defense come by this evidence? It was lodged in the chamber of Mr. Gary Deb's pipe. My pipe, you say? By Jove, I wonder how that got there. And what precisely does this fragment of metal signify, Counsel? Are you suggesting that it is in some way related to the matter of the stabbing on Briar Road? That's a hard slap. I am. What? When put together with another piece of evidence already in the court record, I believe this tiny fragment of metal will unravel the whole truth of this case, my lord. You appear rather confident in that extraordinary statement, Counsel. Very well then. Present the pertinent evidence to the court. Oh! What evidence when paired with this fragment of metal, allegedly reveals the truth of this entire case. Could I? This is the knife that was found in the victim's back. If you look closely, you will see that there is a small piece at the tip of the blade that is missing. Common issue with the inferior blades sold at the unsavory street markets. Criminals who use them regularly leave the tips lodged in their victims' bones. What? And what of this particular knife? No doubt its tip has suffered a similar fate, now languishing somewhere near the spine of the victim. No, that's not the case. The tip of this particular knife's blade is the very fragment of metal we discovered in the chamber of Mr. Garrideb's pipe. Whoa, did he just get shot? Good grief, Lord Van Zieks? I don't believe it. The knife from the crime scene and this fragment of metal are a perfect match. Good golly gosh! Shot. Pow! Oh, thank you for the posture check. I appreciate it. These Ace Attorney cases are so good. They're so good. Order! 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 Is this some sort of Eastern sorcery? What? This is no magic, my lord. This is a miracle. Oh, goddamn. I mean, if you say it like that, a miracle? So Van Zieks has figured it out, has he? Counsel, explain this extraordinary coincidence at once. Yes, my lord. The critical point we have to ask ourselves here is, when did the fragment of metal find its way inside Mr. Garrideb's pipe? Something that was clarified for us in the most recent witness testimony. Had this thing in my hands as usual at the time of onslaught. Knocked it clean out with one of her soft projectiles, she did, yes. It would have never been sent flying unless it was hit by something pretty solid. Oh my god, she's shaking! Oh, dearie me. During the argument between these two that occurred just as the victim was on the pavement below, Mrs. Garrideb flung this knife at her husband. Oh, Jesus! However, the knife missed Mr. Garrideb, instead striking the pipe in his hand at the time, which caused the tip to break off, of course. Good lord! Yes, and that is when the tiny tip of the blade found its way inside Mr. Garrideb's pipe. The chances of that are 1,000,000 to 1! And yet, there's no other credible explanation for how the tip of the blade ended up in your pipe. Then, after losing its tip, the knife ricocheted off the pipe and flew out of the open window. Ah! In short, this knife, which fell from the window of the Garrideb's house, is the very same knife that struck the victim in the middle of the back on the street below. Oh gosh, oh dear, oh. No! Oh my god, is that his pants? Is that his underwear? Oh, he's drinking now too? Alright, I'll hydrate. A full-bodied theory, I'll give you that. A complex bouquet of seemingly trivial points plausibly arranged to create an almost passable vintage. What do you mean? What else do you need from me, old man? Allowed me to toast my learned friend's characteristically Nipponese approach to bottling his argument. Sorry? But after all, it is just a theory. The bottle, I fear, is corked. What? Because you see... Oh, jeez! It's spoilt by an insurmountable inconsistency. An insurmountable... What?! Lord Van Zieks, explain yourself. What is this inconsistency you claim to have identified? An inconsistency of the simplest nature, my lord. The victim was found with a knife planted in the middle of her back. Yes, in her... Ah! That's right, you silly little man. Okay, whoa, chill. Now, Joan, old thing, what are you getting so excited about? Let us consider the basic facts of the case once more. The victim was walking along the pavement before being stabbed in the back and falling to the ground. If the knife that struck had her fallen from above, there's no possible way it could have planted itself into the victim's back. Quite right, you see. That's exactly right. If the knife had fallen on her from above, it would have struck her on the top of her head. Well, he's lost for words. Look. I knew it. I never liked his theory in the first place. I don't know, though. What really did happen? It would appear the defense has made a spectacular blunder. If a theory has even one inconsistency, it cannot stand. Your theory, my learned friend, is history. We were so close. I could see the truth. I was so sure we were on the right track. But now, the way has been blocked completely, just by one simple inconsistency. Or in other words, we simply need to eliminate that one inconsistency, and the theory will stand. Mrs. Sato. You mustn't worry, Mr. Naruhodo. You were just caught off guard, that's all, and your mind went blank. But if the path you are on is indeed correct, then a way will present itself. Key to this is the court record, I'm sure. All the information you need is there. It seems you have nothing to say, my Nipponese friend. Well, your silence speaks volumes. Acceptance that your theory is fatally flawed. Oh, watch this! This inconsistency doesn't mean I was on the wrong track. It means that I need to sharpen my mind and dig deeper for the truth. It's a test! Yes! If the knife fell on the victim from above, there's no way it could have hit her from the middle of her back. Under normal circumstances, that is. What are you implying? Counsel? There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can explain this inconsistency, that can explain how the knife that fell from above could have pierced the victim's back. We already have the answer. Goodness! Utter madness. Surely this must be the last time. Counsel, present the evidence of which you speak. Ooh, I need a save. This is the last inconsistency, the final piece in the puzzle. Let me save real quick, cause I'm scared. I'm scared. If I can successfully make sense of this, the truth will be laid bare at last. The evidence that explains how the falling knife became lodged in the victim's back. Oh, I think it's this. This, the fourth book found at the scene. This is the final piece of evidence that the defense will present. The burnt book? Is that not Mr. Garadev's book? Yes, and to understand its significance, we have to consider how it came to be at the scene in the first place. The photographic print clearly shows the book in question, the victim holding it in her hand. But as we all know now, it was the police constable that put the book between her fingers like that. Quite so, as part of his wholesale transplanting of the crime scene to the opposite side of the road. That's true. However, part of his testimony, Constable B made an extremely enlightening statement on that point. But what made you place that book in the victim's hand? Oh, well, that's because that's how I found it. When we first ran over to the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So, when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. In other words, the victim had already picked the book up on her own volition. And clearly that must have been before she suffered the knife wound. Well, I should say so. After being attacked with a knife, I don't imagine she'd have been doing much of anything. So, the question becomes, why did the victim have that book in her hand? By Jingo! I think I'm beginning to see what may have happened now. Oh dearie me. We know that the book fell from the top floor of the Garadeb household onto the pavement below, at precisely the moment that the victim was walking past. Yes, at exactly that moment, the young woman was walking along the street in the light fog, when all of a sudden, a book fell right in front of her. Hi JJ Woo, welcome back, welcome in. We are currently playing Ace Attorney. The book I threw. Yes, Mrs. Garadeb. And what do you think the woman did? What would you do if you were walking along and suddenly a book landed in front of you on the pavement? Well, I really can't imagine it, but I suppose she might have reached down and picked the book up. Yes, that is exactly what the woman in fact did. She picked up the book. Oh heavens! And when the woman reached down to pick the fallen book up, what position would her back have been in? That's right, facing the sky, completely and utterly defenseless. Then, in the very next moment, while the woman was still bent over picking up the book, the next object fell from the room above and then jackknifed straight into the middle of her back. Dead, actual dead. And at that same time, walking by, chance directly behind Miss Green, was the defendant, Mr. Sosuke Natsume. Well, I never! It appeared to Mr. Natsume that the woman simply collapsed on the floor. In the dark and the fog, he didn't see the knife falling on her from above. Ah! And from the other direction, the constable and his wife saw no one but the victim and her apparent attacker. So there never was a real culprit to run from the scene in the first place. No, this was nothing more than a series of unlikely events that culminated in an unfortunate accident. And that is the real truth behind this case. Damn! Okay, Naruto, don't speak your truth! Well, Mr. and Mrs. Garadeb. Very first time you showed me that knife, I had my suspicions. I wondered if perhaps it might have been something like that. There, old bean. Poor Mrs. Garadeb. What? Poor Mrs. Garadeb? What? What about me? Of course I never meant for anything of the sort to happen, but it was all my fault, wasn't it? Maybe she shouldn't be throwing knives, that's what I'm saying! I take full responsibility. I let my anger get the better of me. I threw that book. And I threw the knife as well. Cuff her? She's already cuffed, Elasmo. She's a married woman, Elasmo. Calm down. John, dear. It's alright. I know. I'm ever so sorry. Truly. I'm sorry! Oh, he caught her. Oh, what a man. Lord Van Zieks, what news of Mrs. Garadeb? She's been taken to the infirmary. It would appear that today's events had left her in an especially flustered state. However, I believe she will recover in due course. There is no cause for concern. Yes, unbeknownst to themselves, they caused what could have easily been a terrible tragedy. They shall have to prepare themselves for the consequence of their actions. There is some good news, however, my lord. I have just had word from the hospital where the victim is being treated. Her condition is improving steadily, and the doctor believes she will regain consciousness soon. I still can't believe he never changed out of his burnt-up outfit. They're so poor they don't have any other outfits, I guess. It's strange. We've been talking about the victim all this time, but we've never once met her. How wonderful! The woman is out of danger, it seems. Yes, that is good news. So, Mr. Sosuke Natsume. Oh, look at him! Yes! On behalf of my fellow countrymen, I would like to take this opportunity to beg your pardon, sir. You came from your distant eastern homeland to study our great British culture, and have been repaid with immeasurable unkindness. Please accept our heartfelt apologies. No, it is me who should be begging your pardon. What? Oh no, Mr. Natsume. That evening, when the young woman just collapsed on the pavement before my eyes, I jumped to the wrong conclusion again in my confusion. What conclusion, sir? I was sure that the woman was dead. Yes, Constable Beat said the same thing, didn't he? He thought she had been killed too. I suppose she must have looked completely lifeless. It's been about a year since I arrived in Great Britain now, but I still can't get used to life here. I can't relax. I'm sure there are evil spirits lurking in the fog, like they're haunting me. Poor Soseki-san. His imagination really has gotten the better of him. Yes, poor man. But when it happened, I thought the young woman had been taken by the fog spirits. I should have never have dropped my books like that and run away. I should have called for help, for a doctor, for the police! Instead, I've managed to create a rift in the relationship of trust between our two empires, and for that, I am truly sorry. Damn. One could indeed say that some sort of mischievous spirit has been at work here, I think. One that created a chain of unfortunate mishaps. We were befooled by the spirit and led to false conclusions. But thanks to Lord Van Zeeks and our young lawyer here from the east, that chain has now been broken, and the spirit exorcised. I heartily commend you both. Oh! Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Yes, my lord! In concluding this trial, I must ask one last time for your decisions regarding the defendant's culpability. What did Van Zeeks do? That's what I'm saying! I did everything! Are you ready to present your findings to the court? As the foreman of this jury, I can assure you we've reached a fair and just conclusion. Do declare, the truth can be extremely cruel at times. Well, I didn't suspect the woman next to me, that's for sure. Sitting in for the old bean whistlers, she's out of action, you know, but I know what her decision would be. Does this mean I'll finally be able to get out of here and start work? Well, it's about time! I say, I'll have a corker of a story to tell the grandchildren when I get home, won't I? Guilty, guilty, guilty. No! Not guilty! This is for Soseki, Elasmo. Very well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I hereby demand your final decisions. Mr. Foreman. Muzai. 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 Very well, Mr. Soseki Natsume, I hereby pronounce you. Naisuru! Guilty? Why do you hate Soseki? And finally, Mr. Natsume. Oh, yes, Lord Sir? You are now a free man once more. It is my hope that you will continue to further your education in British culture. And may you never again be brought before me. Oh yes, sir, of course. On my life, I swear I'll never step foot in a courtroom again. I'm Transported to tears! Thank you, councils. Court is adjourned. He said leave and don't come back. Nah, screw this, I'm going back to Japan. Yeah, no one here is nice to me. Why would I stay here anyway? Oh, look 'em. Wait, you mean me? Of course! Is there another locum here? Is there even one? Compared to the original locum student, Mr. Naruhodo Esquire, your name has become rather short, hasn't it? What's wrong with using my actual name? Oh, at last! I'm free! I'm free! Joyful, joyous, jubilant, jubilation! Heady, hearty, happiness, hurrah! Oh, I am pleased, Mr. Natsume is delighted. Would it be so hard just to say that then? What is locum? Also, hi Hiragana, welcome back. I don't exactly know the right definition for it. Bro hitting them poses? Dude, he is a stunter. Locum, you did it! You saved me from the brink! Oh, thank you for the hearts, Relics, I appreciate it. Hi Relics, welcome back, it's good to see you. Well, what happened to the poor woman was in no way your fault after all. I'm just glad everyone can see that now. No, not that! Lovely, loyal, locum, lawyer! Yes? I mean, as I said before, I've just never gotten used to life here in Great Britain. Every time I look over my shoulder, I see foreigners. I see towering brick buildings, and from high up windows I see them looking down on me, laughing. Look at that little hunchback. Oh dear, I'm sure it's all in your head, Mr. Natsume. Well, thank you for the stretch, Hiragana, I appreciate it. Feels nice. But today, you locum lawyer, gave my gloom the boot. You stood firm behind that barnel bench before all those babbling British. You battled to the bitter end, laying bare to the baffling truth. And when I beheld the blinding fireworks among the beams of the Bailey's roof, I bellowed, "Behold the best barrister ever born!" Well, that's very flattering, and we're very pleased for you. Oh my god, Kieran! Karen, thank you so much for the 24 billion viewers. I appreciate it. Welcome in, Raiders. Hello, Karen. I hope you had a great stream. Welcome in, Raiders. My name is Clever Kiyomi. I'm the magical girl of luck from the future. Thank you for the hydrate, Ducky. Hi, Ducky. But I hope you had a great time playing Pokemon. I was actually lurking your stream. I hope you had a wonderful stream with your community, and thank you for sharing your community with me. Hello, Soju. Shoujo? Shoujo, welcome in. Can we get some clever waves for all the Raiders? Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you had a wonderful time playing Pokemon, though. Your setup for your DS is sick. Oh my god, I just looked up how many hours this game is. How many hours is it? But welcome in. I'm sure that you all know from Kieran's community that I'm playing the game is filled with Kieran's husbands. How is the love of my life? He just won a case, and I'm very happy for him. Hey, hello, welcome in, Blue. Welcome in. It's longer than Persona 5 Royal, which means very long. Well, I guess that just means you're stuck with me. Yes, we saved Soseki. I love Soseki. Yeah, we just finished this part. But yes, if you guys don't know, Kieran is a huge Ace Attorney fan as well. So if you like Ace Attorney content, Kieran likes to play them, I believe, every Sunday. So if you also want to check him out, he streams every Sunday, Ace Attorney. I don't know which Ace Attorney game you're actually playing right now, Kieran. Wow, Clover, you're saying it like I don't want it. You're stuck with me, and I'm gonna talk about tree kangaroos every single time you see me. This has given me a wonderful anecdote. Is that? Also, I can read words in my head, but not out loud. Does that make sense? To recount to my old friends back in Japan. Trials and tribulations, but we're doing Game 1, Episode 4 next month in honor of Edgeworth. Oh, but it wasn't Christmas yet, or something like that. That means it wasn't Christmas. Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas yet, I think. Just like me, for real. You didn't even know what a tree kangaroo was until today. Curry, how could you say that? Wait, Kira, do you know what a tree kangaroo is? I said that if I ever had to completely rebrand my VTuber, I would be a tree kangaroo. Because I think they're so cute. What is that? What's to become of all my hard work? Ah, there you are, my dear fellows. But also, if you guys have to head out because it's late, I totally understand. But if you want to hang out and watch Ace Attorney, watch me play Ace Attorney, I totally appreciate it. I apologize for keeping you waiting. I rose late this morning. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, what a pleasure to see you. I see I am here not a moment too soon. A disaster has been averted, I'm glad to say. Oh? I do not know, but I'm surprised you're not rebranding into a Donghung VTuber. I feel like I don't need to rebrand to do that. What is this pinned message? Oh, Darren, welcome in! Welcome back. What were we talking about? Why did Curry say that again? But Curry, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Kieran. Kieran, I hope you enjoy your badge and your emotes. We got new emotes recently, and I'm really happy about them. So I hope you enjoyed them too. But thank you for gifting us up, Curry. I appreciate it. Oh my god, you're at 153 gifted subs. You guys crazy. You said something about womaning up. Oh yeah, I said. Somebody asked how to get balls. I don't remember why we were talking about balls, and I said you need to woman up to get balls, and then Curry was like, I love Clover's balls, or something like that. That was Shen. Oh, we know what we know. Yeah, that's like, do you disagree with that statement, Darren? But hi, Darren, welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome back. The trial shall begin presently, Mr. Naruhodo, and I wish you the very best of luck. What? It's just finished. What? No. That my haste was in vain? Arg! It's you! Herlock Sholmes. Oh, have we met, sir? What do you mean? This is Mr. Natsume, the man you had arrested, Mr. Sholmes. It stemmed from Upita Day? Oh yeah, Upita Day, everyone. Hi, Fins! Welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome back. I hope you're having a great night. I see I failed to recognize you at first. Our previous encounters have taken place in the gloom. Either of your bleak logics or that prison cell. I simply couldn't place that curious face in the light. Charming. I'm gonna pee right now. Oh, have a good pee. I'm heading off to bed. Hope everyone has a good night and stays healthy with the weather getting colder. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Bean. I hope you have a wonderful night and you stay warm and cozy in your bed sheets. I hope you have great dreams, or no dreams if you don't want dreams, but I hope you have a great rest. Thank you for stopping by. This is all your fault, Herlock Sholmes. You're the reason I had to go through this terrible ordeal. I'm going to give you a piece of my mind. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Ducky. I appreciate it. My apologies, sir, but I assure you, I have placed you now. You're the fellow who abandoned that poor young lady and ran off, are you not? Ah. Had she had been taken to the hospital more urgently, I feel perhaps she would have regained consciousness by now. Oh. Oh, damn! He turned the tables quick! But it was unavoidable, I'm sure. We are but human, after all. Anyone would have been shaken by such an experience. I do feel very badly about how I behaved. Oh, never mind. Now then, what was it that you wanted to say to me, sir? Didn't the other police officer see it happen at the exact same time? I feel like because he ran off and didn't explain himself, it made him look extremely guilty. Nothing. Priceless! Oh, I am sorry. Really, but... that was quite priceless. Of course, Oseki-san. But it didn't make a difference to her health? Oh, well, okay. Well, the policeman, they didn't call help right away, because remember they took 15 minutes to call the police, and he moved her entire body across the street. I don't like this man. You don't like Sholmes? Still, on the bright side, you've had an extremely entertaining experience without paying a penny. And it would seem you were not even found guilty. But there is no bright side. What? Whatever do you mean, Mr. Natsume? He's going off as a butt. Even after this, I'm still cursed by the spirits and now by the Reaper. What? Ah, Lord Van Zeeks. I haven't forgotten, you know, what facing that man in court means. Even if you're found not guilty, you're still doomed. It will be all right, Mr. Natsume. Hmm? If the Reaper appears trying to make trouble, I will protect you. Hi-ya! What a perfectly executed Susato takedown. Much as I like being turned on my head, a bit of warning might be nice next time, Miss Susato. I love Susato. She is the absolute cutest girl ever. So, Mr. Natsume, what do you intend to do now? Okay, but why you? It's because Runosuke is just such a good guy. You mentioned something about recounting your experiences to your friends back in Japan. Yes, I intend to return to my homeland soon. Oh! It has already been a year since I arrived here in Great Britain. I've visited universities, libraries, bookshops, and I've been honored with the tutelage of professors. I've learned so much about the wealth of literature here and the city it has shaped. And I've come to realize that it is my calling to sail home and tell my fellow countrymen about it. That's very touching, Mr. Natsume. Or, in perhaps less veiled terms, you wish to withdraw halfway around the world, escape the terror of the Reaper's curse? That's not it at all. The more I learn of literature, the more this strange feeling claws at my insides. I feel compelled to return to my roots and attempt to pen a work of my own. Oh, I see. A work of literature by Soseki-san. Could be an interesting read. And what about Mrs. Sato and yourself, Mr. Naruhodo? Sorry, what about us? Will you return to Japan alongside your mustached compatriot? Why would we? A week has not yet passed since we arrived in London. And only now does it feel as though we have finally found our feet. And you are accommodated in a hotel at present, are you not? That's right, but we need to find lodgings before it bankrupts us. I've calculated we can only afford another 10 nights before our entire budget is exhausted. Well then, you could take my lodgings. Oh, the windowless room? But what it lacks in windows, it more than makes up with a floor, with a floor, a ceiling, and walls. Great. And of course, I'd be happy to leave behind the accursed evil spirit. Oh my, an evil spirit? I would also rather have windows. Yeah, I would too. Oh yes, it tries to suffocate you while you sleep. It's an infallible wake-up call. What? Well, we'll think about it, if that's alright. Hello everyone. Hello Paper, welcome in. Welcome back to my Ace Attorney stream. We just found this guy not guilty. How are you doing tonight, Paper? Perhaps I can offer a more welcome alternative. Would you consider taking lodgings with me? Really? Well, a vacancy has conveniently presented itself, though it is up in the attic, I might add. Are you sure it isn't just a storage loft? I don't trust him. He's good. I spoke with the landlady this very morning on the matter of price, and Iris is cleaning the room as we speak. You must come in at once. I presume you have no luggage to speak of. Oh, this is simply wonderful. What an honor to be invited to take lodgings in the great detective's office attic. I'm too overcome for words. So suggesting we look elsewhere is out then. So, what's up with the pin? Chat! Explain for me. Then it's settled. Iris will prepare a welcome dinner this evening. And you must come too, Mr. Natsume. I insist. I don't know what to say, but thank you, and yes. Wonderful. Then I'll go and complete the paperwork for your formal release, Mr. Natsume. It shan't take long. Somebody's happy. Oh, she's so cute! Locum, I knew that you wouldn't let me down. Truly delighted to have met you here in London. Likewise, Mr. Natsume. It's been a privilege meeting you too. It's a shame that we're going to have to say goodbye so soon. Well, I've come to realize that I belong in Japan. But Locum, we'll meet again one day. Yes, I'm sure. And hopefully by then, I'll be a successful lawyer. Hopefully by then, I'll be a successful author. Seems self-explanatory? Yeah, shrug. Well, my dear fellow, our carriage appears to have arrived. Shall we go, Mr. Naruhodo? Yes, Mr. Sholmes. I have little doubt Mr. Natsume will be released in time for dinner this evening. Hey, did you get any meet and greets today? And so, with the Suzuki-san's innocence successfully established, we rode with Mr. Sholmes to what was to become our new home. 221B Baker Street. Yes, you did? Who'd you get? Oh, look how quaint. So this is to be our new office, yes. Our office? I rather like the sound of that. Me too. It's simply wonderful, isn't it? Oh, Susato's theme is beautiful. I hope you can see this, Kazuma. It's only a small step. But I'd like to think we're getting a little closer to your dream now. Oh, Kazuma. Oh, my dear fellows, do you like the place? Ah, Mr. Sholmes. Yes, thank you so much. It's a delightful room, Mr. Sholmes. I simply adore it. Good, I'm pleased to hear it. Iris and I are delighted to welcome you. I hope everyone's hungry. It's nearly time for dinner. We'll eat as soon as Mr. Natsume arrives. We'll have a lot to celebrate. Iris, you must let me help you. All right then, Susie. You can be in charge of the salad. Splendid. Okay, good night, Stinky. Good night, Dwight. Thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate you. So, Mr. Naruhodo, how does it feel to have your own office in the capital? It's very exciting, actually. I can't help wondering what adventures await us. Ah ha 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 ha. Those were precisely my sentiments when I first established my office at these premises. Until I discovered the dark truth about the city of London, that is. Sorry? London is a glorious place, full of wonder, opportunity, prosperity, and mirth. But the brightest of lights casts the darkest of shadows. Shadows? What do you mean? Well, I believe you're well aware of the murkiness that lies behind London's facade already. So once again, Mr. Naruhodo. Dude, the soundtrack is so good. Welcome to London. Of course, at the time, I had no idea of the significance of those words Mr. Sholmes so casually spoke, but it wasn't long before my turn came to lift the facade and see the true depth of the murk that lay behind it. Pesimo Pluma is better, unfortunately. Vetoed. You're wrong. I'm right. Because I make the rules in this chat. Because I run a tyranny. Eh. Sucks to suck. That's why this is why you're stinky? You're just mad I'm right. Did we just finish that one? We're on the last episode of this series, or of this game already? Guys, is it true that London has the best tea? I don't know. I've never been to London. Anyone been to London? Have an answer? The Hound of Bakersvilles.
来たぞ。ホームズの鋭い声が濃い霧の壁の向こうから聞こえてきた。私は
We're drinking
霧のま
water.
とわりつく拳銃の撃鉄を起こして息を潜めて待った。永遠とも思える静寂。そしてその瞬間は突然訪れた。霧の中から見たこともない巨大な獣が私の目の前に踊り出たのだ。それは確かに犬だった。
Hi, OG, welcome back. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a great night.
目はこうこうと燃え上がり、
Thank you for joining us. We're just starting the last case of the very first game in the Great Ace Attorney series.
血を這うような息遣いとうなり声。私はあまりの恐怖に震え上がった。見たまえワトソン。
Good. Jojo, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome into the Lucky Cats. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you enjoy your follower emotes. Our first 2 months in London passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in the country, and in Soseki-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we had emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court, which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur, an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. Funk! Welcome in. Oh, look, they made the office their own! Wait, look at little Susato-san's table, the flower! Are you kidding? That morning, I was woken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Susato-san? Yes! Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see. What case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? Oh, no, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said that she would make us breakfast this morning. So shall we go down to Mr. Shom's suite? Yes! Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in a fighting fit form. No? Fighting fit form? Japanese teapot, classic. Let me see. What case is it today? Here we go again. Are you good, bro? So, what was that about? The telegram that was delivered this morning, I mean. Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not going to get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. She's so cute. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing. Nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now that she's tried and failed to convince me that it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Alright, I understand. I suppose Soseki-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Yes, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or just a few days away. Fortnight? Sorry. Fortnight? Pog! A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. Do you remember? Complaining of seasickness. But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Where are we dropping? Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering, what What might have become of Soseki-san had he stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards Lord Van Zeeks, the Reaper? Yes, I can't help but wondering if seasickness would have paled into insignificance in that case. What is it they say? That no one who stands in the dock can be saved from the Reaper? That right? Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yes, but at least Soseki-san is safely out of the country now. Presumably, that means that the curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the city of London, perhaps? Even if that's the case, it's a little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself. Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Or there's not a curse at all? Yeah. But it just so happens that it's pretty uncanny. It's been a 100% hit rate until Soseki. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants. No, I don't think so. Apparently, Lord Van Zeeks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter. Oh? Yes, since Soseki-san's trial, he's withdrawn from judicial service again, it seems. Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So, he's a murderer. That is the rumor. That is the rumor that he murders them if they do not get guilty. So, it's just been me who's had to face him in his recent spate of trials then? Ugh, just my luck. I wonder if luck doesn't come into it. What? I come into everything. Sorry? What was that? Oh, nothing. Never mind. Alright. Morning, Runa. Morning, Susie. I love her little nicknames for everyone. Good morning, Iris. Iris? What is it, Runa? What is that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled. Ah, yes. You noticed that, did you? He's bad at the violin. Harley isn't in the best form this morning, it seems. Why is he so sad? Hello. Hello, Mr. Sholmes. Good morning. Good morning. To die, perhaps. What? Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable, and the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. Is he okay? I'm afraid I don't understand. Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Bro's going through it. He's actually going through all the stages of grief right now. Some dry toast and insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. Oh, cat! Soseki's cat! Its little bow tie is so cute! Oh look, it's Wakahai. Good morning, boy. Oh, cute! So cute! There must be some sort of tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get in there? But how did it get there? What a cutie, he's so cute. Well then, everyone, it's time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris. Ugh, it would indeed be a fine day to die. What? Ah, I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. What, talk to him? Wanting to die. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, this violin sung like the dawn chorus. Its mellicent tones would make flowers bloom. It would? But now, the muses are unamused with me. The goddess of music have thrown me over. Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes? For hours I have bowed, for days even. Through the night I have endeavored to no avail. That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone, gone forever. No more recitals of the unbridled emotion. Well, you haven't been practicing as much lately, have you, Hurley? Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of the art are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man. The next, they unmercifully withdraw on it. Oh, dear. Ugh, why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left, for pity's sake? What is left? Deduction, perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but... your desk looks rather empty today. Ah, well done, Mr. Sato. Your observational skills do you credit. Oh, no, Mr. Sholmes. They pale in insignificance when compared to yours. Wow, she's literally blushing. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you? You mean Hurley's great analytic scope? That's at Windy's Banks now. Sorry? It's at Windy Bank? No, Windy's Banks. The pawn brokery. Pawn? What? You mean you pawned that enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see. Quite undeservingly. But isn't it a very important machine for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you. Oh damn, Susanoo's one for the homies. Dear madame, things are far from desperate. But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate? Making use of pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is? It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how broking works. Oh, what's to understand exactly? What did you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbrokering works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks. Banks? On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week. And then on Saturdays, they go to recover their things using the monies they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in inner London. And should they have money to spare, they would have purchased another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should they need arise. Oh, how ingenious! So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it at Windy's Banks, you see? A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault. Who would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Great Britain? Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns the things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley? Seems important later. Yeah, noted. What does it matter? The world is dead to me now. Wait, what? Why is he still so sad? Can I look at the kitty? Here's the kitty. Okay, but look how cute, like, her side of... Like, look at her workspace. So cute. This is interesting. I'm glad you think so. Waka hi. Yeah, you called. You are not my kitten. I do not claim you, Harrison. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled into his new home then. Oh, yes, and I've become very attached to little Waggy. Wait, is this case 4 or 5? This is case 5 in the first game. It would appear his previous owner is completely forgotten to him. I thought the lucky cats were your kittens. Some are more my kittens than others. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are as empty as the hearts of their muses. Of the muses. Oh, look at him! If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place. I expect he would have taken him if he could, but pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience. And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Well, I don't mind, because Waggy is adorable. Okay, but look how cute Waggy is. Look at him. Oh, he's so cute. Yes, he really is. Oh, yes. What about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did that come from? Oh, you noticed? You are observant, Runo. Look, I use this. It's my latest invention. What? What is that? I call it the cat flip-o-mat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? That's right. It can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it in any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see. Wouldn't it have been quicker just to make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap? Well, yes, maybe, but now I can make cat flaps where anywhere I like. I was so very useless. Don't say that, Elasmo. Don't say it in front of the cute girl. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must make one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris. She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. Hehehe. Oh, what was that? Wagahai? What was that? Oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin! I think he thinks it's a toy. No! What is he doing to it? Oh dear, Mr. Shum's precious violin. Why should I care? What? I shouldn't be surprised if the cat is a more accomplished musician than I now. What? T-Nag, hi! Welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome back. You don't have to ever apologize for being late. You're just on time. Welcome to our Esoteric stream. I hope you're doing well. Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Hey, well anyway, I'll put it back where it lives, shall I, Hurley? Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should assess the damage. So this is the violin, is it? It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by the renowned Italian luthier Antonio Stradivari? Oh, I see. It doesn't really look like anything special to me. I had happened upon it covered in dust, languishing in a pawn shop down in a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings. How honorable of you. And until today, it has been my faithful companion in every great inspired performance I have made. Twerking! Twerking, hi! It's been a while. I hope you've been well. Thank you so much for the hydrate. How are you, Twerking? Thank you so much for the hydrate. Oh. A mere 55? That's what I'm saying. So cheap. I ask you, is there a reason to live in a world devoid of music to tolerate this blanched existence? No. There is none. Living the past few weeks with really bad internet and only just recently got a new provider. Well, I'm glad you got a new internet. I hope you're enjoying your days much more now. Ugh, dude, having bad internet is so frustrating. Mr. Sholmes? What, dear madam, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine. Well, it's about the violin. It looks very different to normal, don't you think? Hmm? What do you mean, Miss Susato? Oh, Susie's right! Yes. The tone of the wood is completely different. And that's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before. Wait, it's not even the right size, is it? What's this? I'm terribly sorry to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all. Then what? What? I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola. What? 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 Oh my god, the way he fell is so funny. You're right! You are quite right! This isn't my faithful star. So what? Pray, is this piece of stringed flute, Miss Sam? What is the words? Not your faithful performing partner, then. How did he not? What? Did he not notice this? No, he's just a dumb guy. He has little for anything other than investigating. I see what must have happened. You do, Iris? This is just a simple mix-up. It sounds like Iris might be able to tell us exactly what's happened if we ask her. Detective, by the way. He's very good at his job. Very, very good. What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris? Well, you see, this viola, I mean, was at Windy Banks until last week. At the pawnbrokers? Not Mr. Sholmes' beloved musical partner. There is a proverb from the East, with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel. Yes, indeed. So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers in a hope that it would experience personal growth? I love this script. Oh, what a wonderful idea. Last week I pawned my in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timbre of the piece of timber. No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings. Pshaw, a fine state of affairs this is, and why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time. But earlier you told us that you could think of a pawnbrokery as an extremely secure vault. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. Dilly-dallying will get you nowhere. Sorry? Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency with which we are faced? You must visit Mr. Windybroker's brokery at once. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Sholmes? Precisely, Miss Susato, without a moment's delay. But I haven't finished my bacon and eggs. Rinosuke has the real, what's the word? Priorities. My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to press your eggs ever more obtusely. Alright, say no more. Let's go then. Don't worry, Runo. I'll be happy to heat it up for you again later. Oh, thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker looks like. So, this is a British pawnbrokery. Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions in here that I've never laid eyes on before. Ah, Susato-san, and that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this. Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things I don't understand is a real thrill for me. Wow, call her the Little Mermaid. My dear fellows, let us not forget why we are all here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We are calling on the matters of business, not pleasure. And clearly, Mr. Sholmes means business too, judging from the sparks of fury in his eyes. Ah, Mr. Sholmes, sir. Welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome? Well, yes, we're potential customers after all. We're disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Wendy Bank of our Erie. Erie? Come, the fight is afoot. He's just a little guy. Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Yes? The second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size. Wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes. I'm so very sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There's only one way to make amends. That is my favorite animation ever. Jesus Christ. What? I shall have to take my own life. I don't think that would be necessary. Do you? If I might just say one thing before I pop off. Okay, pop off, Kay. Man, I love this script. Yes? We can't. It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? Put the gun down, sir. As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin when I heard, ah, here it is! You did? And when I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. Oh, this is crazy. Somehow it is still my fault, is what he said. So I shall not grumble or gross any longer. May this guilt die with me. No, stop, my dear fellow. The fault is mine. Whew. Would appear that the fight is over. I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Herlock Sholmes without that questionable disposition now, would you? Oh, goddamn. Sweet bananas, yeah, I know, right? Haha, I do believe you may be right, sir. It's either laugh or cry, I suppose. You are, it must be said, one of our more challenging customers. I needn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through the door in my door in the past. Oh? Peculiar items? In the extreme, ma'am. For example, the unpublished manuscript of an work The novels of Sherlock Holmes or some such. Oh my! A new full-fledged novel? An unpublished? A story I have yet to read, you mean? Forgive me! Oh my god. Wait, before you die, you must tell me more. What? What is happening? I must know more. Tell me everything. Wow, Susama-san is really fired up now. Is there really an unpublished story under this very roof? Well, one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. For a chest like that? 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more. It houses something of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript recounting the adventures of one Mr. Sherlock Holmes. I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I am confident it will be quite safe here. Make it a case, make it a half. No, those are very, very popular books here. And they're written by Iris. They're not written by him. Does that make it better for you, Elasmo? And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom. Mr. Sholmes, is that really true? Do I sense that someone doesn't want to talk about this? I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely. Of course, sir, of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life. Oh my god, the gun is back. So is Iris? Yeah, she's Iris Watson. Let me show you her name. Her name is Iris Wilson, basically. So, but they couldn't use the real name, so that's why they're not their real names. But yes, Iris Wilson. This is all very strange. I wonder, could I ask you something? Ah, a gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that sable suit. I suppose I could offer you 6p for it. I'm not selling my stuff, bro! Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull. Sorry? Aha! But for your splendid attire, ma'am. 5 guineas? No less. The colors are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, may I say. Oh my, 5 guineas, you say? How interesting. Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London. Also, guys, I have to pee. I've drank a lot of water to hydrate for the stream. Yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment you describe. Guinea pigs for a second? Yeah. I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure stowage. If, in that time, they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, their items are happily returned. Oh, Pins, thank you so much for the hydrate. Time for an ad pee break? Maybe it might actually be. Alright, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, okay? Go pee, everyone. Go get a snack or something. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee. Run an ad, please, Steve. Okay, be right back. Are ads over? I can't tell. Are ads over? Hi, Zox! Hello, welcome back! How are you doing tonight? Welcome back. They actually just ended? Wait, I'm actually crazy at timing my pee. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all enjoyed your little break. How are you doing tonight, Hozox? Welcome into my Ace stream. We are just getting started with case 5. Bro was in tune with the pee break. Bro was on the toilet counting down. No, I was on my phone looking at TikToks. Just kidding. It wasn't. Actually, getting back to messages. The young girl sucks at messages, but all good. Anyway, we ready? Everyone cozy? But what happens if they don't pay you the money? Then the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me. Do you never sell items before 2 months has passed? 2 months has passed then? That's right, ma'am. That's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense for me is to end it all. The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually. Says the man who was telling us it was a good day to die only this morning. And let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure such tragedy never occurs. Oh, what sort of measures? I engineered a simple device, which Mr. Windybank has installed here in the shop. I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? What was that deep sigh about? What on earth is a red-handed recorder? Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are just two just below the ceiling. I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device. Very astute. It is indeed a camera, furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the appearance of the shop. Here, I have an example I can show you. Yes, a print from the camera set to record activity at the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness. Really? That's extraordinary. Yes, you can clearly see the counter and the door behind it. Look. So you see, were someone to enter the premise with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed. But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at 30-minute intervals? Indeed, as you say, my dear madame. And what if the incident were to occur in between times? One could only say that would be a cruel twist of fate. What? That's a whole 30 minutes! I must confess, your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank? Surely they are anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. The cost of the film, sir. You must graciously place not one, but 2 cameras in my shop after all, which means I must pay for a nigh on 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. This is like gifting a person a free car and then making them pay for the taxes at the end of the year. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of my preferred pawnbrokerino. My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Oh, heavens, help us! Now then, Mr. Schultz, allow me to return your precious violin. Oh, it's like an entirely different color. So every award show ever? Yeah, basically. Sorry, I'm getting text. Ah, the very thing. Thank you, Mr. Windybank. Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you try to pop. Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be the only answer. Oh my god. I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone could get hurt. Fear not! Sorry? I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could possibly be harmed. This guy's crazy. That's not really what I meant. Good day to you then, Mr. Windybank. Been a pleasure as always, Mr. Sholmes. Good of him to put... Sweet ham, sir. Put the gun down. That's what I'm saying. Calm down. We can all talk this out. So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last. Oh, we can explore. What do I want to explore? What is that? Look at this! Whatever could it be used for? I have no idea. There's a small catch just here, look. We're going to open it, aren't we? Oh my, that's amazing! That's some sort of spring-loaded mechanism, which we'll never manage to put back the way it was before. What are you two doing? What? Us? Nothing? No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, it seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. I feel as though I've seen something rather similar to this elsewhere. This is a telescope. Binoculars? Is that what those are? Those are huge. It's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? 15th of April. Today's date. Yes, that's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style, page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windybank. And who was it who walked out of here with the wrong violin before? Well, when the agreed storage period has passed without repayment, articles are fortified, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on date. It's something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say. Oh yes, I can see you're very dedicated to your job. Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense, huh? Can I talk to him? Wait, I already talked to him. What can I look at? This? Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does? It seems to have two little windows for looking through. Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What are you looking at is a stereoscope. A stereoscope? Fascinating! It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself. Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I just have a look. Just before you do, there is something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed. However, if that is beyond you, it is of little consequence today. Alright then, I'm going to try it. Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see, at once! What? Oh, alright then. So I need to be cross-eyed, like I'm trying to look at my own nose. What did she see? Oh, is this like a 3D picture? What the? Wait, I have to be cross-eyed? Wait, hold on. It work? I don't believe it. Ow, that kind of hurt my eyes. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it. Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads. They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them. Why? Why are people meddling with such black magic? There's no magic, my dear madame. It is, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day. Oh. Oh. Got my hopes up and dreams for what? For what? There seems to be a little door hidden behind that curtain there. Hi, Clover. Hi, Crazy. Welcome back. It's good to have you. Welcome into my Ace Attorney stream. I hope you're having a wonderful night. Thank you for stopping by. That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn. I see. Sleep time. Have fun at pawnbrokers. Don't forget to pick up any lucky cats you Thank you, Relix. I hope you have sweet dreams. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity. Recommended or not, it's not something I tend to do. There is but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it in a small pot, which he slides under his pillow. Oh, how on earth did you know about that, Mr. Sholmes? I am a detective, sir. It is my business to know what others do not. I am frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain. Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder, and the prime suspect of if this pawnbrokery is ever burglared. That is very true. Oh god, the gun. Look at that enormous ledger open on the counter there. Mr. Windybank is, if not else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself into all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. This revolver here. I love the little dog picture at his table. Do not entertain even a single thought of preferring an article herein, my dear fellow. I assure you, Mr. Windybank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with speed, bellying his portly size. Oh, you don't mean he's gonna shoot? Blow his brains out? Indeed, in recompense for his blunder. Oh my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it? That is crazy. What an assortment of things there are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. Almost anything you can care to imagine. Those are fortified items, offered for sale by the pawnbroker. What does that really mean, though? When you pawn, or colloquially pop, an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, he is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing. Oh yes, now that you've explained it, I'm noticing the little price tags on everything. Of course, simply by paying the agreement interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow. My treasured university uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. Oh. Well, happy for him. Look at this! What could this lovely, big, shiny box be? That, my dear madame, is a music box. Surely you have such things in your own country. Oh my! Yes, but I've certainly never seen one so large before. Shall we listen a while? Oh, it's kind of pretty. What a sublime sound. It's like the music of angels. Never heard anything like it before in my life. This particular specimen is of the larger variety, commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There is a metal disc inside on which the notes to be played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played. My goodness, what a simply delightful machine. Indeed, though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course. Science and technology advance at such an overwhelming pace. What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair, and you know it. The article is barely worth a penny, miss. I cannot offer more. Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter. Come on, that can't be right. Have you had a proper butcher's at it? Huh? I've seen all I need to see, young girl. Oh, Tina. Wait, don't we know? I'm sure I recognize her. Oh, yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago. Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She is a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, relieving people of their purses. What's commonly called a pickpocket. Gordon Bennett, you lot! Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. What? You remember me then, do ya? Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure. So, what are you doing in here? Down and out, like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel, sorry, coat, have ya? What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it? Good day, unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher. I gotta go. Have a good stream. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, Sojo. I hope you have a great night. Thank you, thank you. Ah, Mr. Sholmes. So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf. Pull the other one. I don't need no help from some stuck-up D. Get out of my business. Go on, or I'll make trouble for you. As you wish, Miss Lestrade. I will happily remove myself from your presence. No help. He's really done it. He's gone. He actually left? I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation here. Look at that thing he has in his hands. Some kind of metal disc? And you! Go on! Leave me alone! Oh, Miss Lestrade, just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offended in the slightest. Misato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to. Damn, she just girl bossed her. Whatever. What are you pawning? Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade. Yeah, well, I am, alright? And I'm a Londoner, just like everyone else. That a problem, is it? No, not at all. It's just that, well... Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. That thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase? Well, I might be thinking something along those lines. You're not going to deny it, Mr. Naruhodo? Alright then, I'm just going to come out and ask you straight. Do you pawn things that you steal from other people? Well, I don't know. Oh, I would have best answered that, really. Suppose. Sometimes. You're not going to deny it either, Miss Lestrade? But not this time, alright? I swear. That thing belongs to me. The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding? Perhaps we should see what he has to say about this. Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade has brought in? It seems to have hundreds of tiny little bumps on its surface. This is a music disc, you see? For use inside a music box. In a music box? What? You don't even know what a music box is? You Easterners you Eastern lot ain't too savvy, eh? I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before. The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played by the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and the beautiful music plays. So incredible! Tell us, what tune is on this disc? Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There are so many different types of music box, you see? British made, German, Swiss. I love listening to you try to read Lestrade's words. I'm sorry, I'm butchering them. I'm trying my best. I have no way of knowing which particular machine this disc was made for. Ah, I see. And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny. Good night, Clever in chat. I'm very sleepy. Hi, Celestia. I don't think I said hi to you this stream. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I hope you have wonderful dreams. Thank you. I appreciate every single one of you guys being here. Thank you, thank you. That's Packet of Lies. He told me. He did. He said it was... Well... He? Who? Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That disc's worth a good penny, I know it is. Well then, you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you? Ugh. She's been in before, of course. This little tatterdemalion? What is that? Okay, I need to drink some water. I brought some dubious articles or other with her every single time, I might add. Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me. Oh, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today? Sorry. Well, if it were only that simple. Sorry? What do you mean? What she actually brought in was a storage ticket. A storage ticket? So... Miss Lestrade has actually come to redeem an article from you today? Is that right? Yeah, that's right. A girl like me has a lot of stuff what needs stored. Alright, yes, that's definitely dubious. The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight, but as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her. But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Windybank. The little scamp is wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed. Oh. What? What's with that? What? What's wrong with that? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. She is so hard to read. So what about the disc then? How does that all come into this? Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn, if the girl and I can agree a price. I'm confused. I thought you said that Miss Lestrade brought in a storage ticket today. It's really quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket, and the money owed on it, as you say. For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her care, as I understood it. That's right, yes. And that rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went riffling through the pockets. Oh, you mean... What? Don't you know it's rude to stare at a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it? If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am. And she immediately tried to pawn it. For quite a high price as well. This is all rather suspicious, I think. Give it up. I'm just trying to pawn something like anyone else would. Miss Lestrade, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Well, me. It doesn't really appear to be your size. Me, old man! It's me, old man's, ain't it? Is it, Miss Lestrade? The doubt is crazy right now. Yes, this is definitely all rather suspicious. Out of my way, please! Who the heck is this? Who's this picture postcard English gentleman? Who the heck? Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen. What's your problem, eh? There's no problem, as long as you remove yourself. A matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve. What? This guy kinda what, Harrison? Kinda what? Look, ain't it obvious? I ain't done talking with him yet. Got some eyes? If you think you're such a gent, you should know how to wait in line. Well, you are an imprudent little brat, aren't you? What? As well as a pickpocket. Huh? Who are you? How do you know who I am? The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems. What? You mean from you? Broker. Yes, sir? I believe this filthy pickpocket thief has just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes, the article in question belongs to me. I demand for it to be returned at once. I'll be back. Thank you for the lurk on Lasma. I appreciate it. Oh my. Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull? Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel. And needless to say, any music box discs too. No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a very awkward situation. Yes, I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. What? Okay, I actually don't remember this case at all. Miss Lestrade, is what the gentleman is saying. What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before. Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? The ticket you brought in here just now. No, I swear it. I swear to God. It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, when this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets. Yet again. Oh yes, as you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. Huh? This isn't the first time that I've been targeted by these backslum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my coat. Come along now, Miss Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police. Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at this dandy cove, and you think I'm the dodgy one? I'm sorry, but no one is going to believe you. Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, yeah? Come on, let's see it. Oh, I have evidence, naturally. What? You what? What evidence does this guy have? Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman. Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windybank's ledger to know the truth. We'll be able to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place. Yes, brilliant! I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. Oh? I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine. But why not? Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity? Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it? Oh, it's quite simple. Good sir. Might I trouble you for the watchwords associated with the article in question? Of course, it's... Professor? Yes, that's right. And all the evidence we need. This gentleman is the rightful owner of the article, without doubt. A watchword? Interesting. So, about these watchwords, Mr. Windybank. As I just explained, I never ask customer names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret. Oh, he's back! That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes now, was it? Great detectives have no dark secrets, none at all. Yes, well, Anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of the deposit, a description, and a watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword. And if that someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article? That's right, sir. Yes, just as soon as the requisite fee is paid. And I have supplied you with the information you require already, but for the avoidance of doubt, the article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February with a watchword of Professor. All perfectly incorrect information, sir. But how? Really, this is beyond a joke now. There's no further room for doubt. What if I believe her, though? Excuse me, but who are you? One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you. Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here. Oh yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place. What? Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup, dressed up with exotic spices. You might be thinking of somewhere else. And what was that theoretical gesticulation about? Perhaps. Anyway, if you are a gentleman, sir, you offer your own name first, before inquiring after the name of another. Of course, yes. I'm Renosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, actually. My name is Susato Mikotoba. I am Mr. Naruhodo's assistant. I see. Hello, introduce yourself, sir. My name is Benedict. Yes, Egbert Benedict. Wow, not sus at all, sir. Absolutely not. None here. Enchanted. Enchanté? Is that how you say it? He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Now, to the matter at hand. What the heck is that? My overcoat! Return it at once! To someone with the style to carry it off. Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stop watching him. Wait, isn't this a song? This is a song, isn't it? I'm looking it up. It is a song? Oh. Tomato! Thank you so much for the hearts. Hi, Tomato! Welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome back. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well tonight. Welcome into my Ace Attorney stream. We're getting started on the very last case of the first game. So let that be an end to the matter. Hey! Hi, Tomato! And thank you for your custom, Mr. Egbert Benedict, sir. I hate the way this man sachets. With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back. Reasonable rates of interest. This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a liar. And the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, broker? But of course, sir. Here's the disc for you. Just this one? Pardon, sir? I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another. Another disc? Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The disc happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, the gutterling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you? Says who, eh? I don't know nothing about it. Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. What? I'm gonna end my streams like that. We're like, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out. Say good night to Style. Wait a minute. That disc is mine. What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal. Oh my, yes, there's blood on the disc. It's because of all those sharp little bumps. The man must have scratched his finger on them. You tramp. I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it. Oi, you take it. What? Me? If I hang on to it, they'll have it off me again. So you keep hold of it. Miss Lestrade, why is this disc so important to her? The music box disc. You there, in the black library. Hand that disc to me at once, please. No, don't. He's lying. Grown-ups are all liars. Ugh, what do I do now? How am I going to resolve this? Can I just keep it? Can I leave? I want to talk to Sholmes. Mr. Sholmes, are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. Oh. So, you found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. Sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows, cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in the jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but I was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Witless, as you shrewdly observed, gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray, do you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Mr. Naruhodo? But how could you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then, why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things have gone from worse to worse here, you know? Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Poor Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you. It would seem that my inferences are correct. Oh, surely you're not about to tell us that you've solved the entire case once again. Oh, my dear madame, sometimes I wonder, were my genius for deductions to be omiticized? However much could I pawn it for? I kind of want a snack right now. It seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help to resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and the mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Let's listen to the deduction. Let's do it. Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you find yourself in something of a predicament. Where's the blue blazes have you been, eh? Pardon? When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away! Not an hour later. Harsh. And who, pray tell, are you? Dude, this music is so good. Mr. Egbert Benedict, you have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I have drawn. I beg your pardon? The first is this. Wait, how did he cut his hands? He literally has gloves on. The true reason for your visit to this pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation. Once you will ostracate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? How? He's turned as white as a hard-boiled egg. It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction. Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes, as I hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for. So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Herlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular. Oh boy! My favorite. Mystery Man's aim. First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is a staff recruitment flyer. Best part? Yes, agreed. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement from this very shop. Yet, even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no need for such employ. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, which you unwittingly clutch to your person, exhibits an uncontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years! The contradiction of which I speak of is, of course, the missing ferrule? The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick to be utterly bare. Therefore, there is only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. Something just tore. You recoil, sir. Is something wrong? And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of your next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a strong handle? Mused I. Noted. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod is the broken handle of a shovel. What? Are you insane? And now, having determined this undeniable truth, the conclusion is clear. Your true motive for coming here is to get a new shovel? Was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you have conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime. What? Is this guy crazy? The tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery. Okay. Great crime. Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For what we must expose the details of the elaborate crime you have in the planning. The way his brain works is amazing. It's like Pitbull. I don't know how he comes up with this. Same. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel? What on earth do you propose I could expect to find there? So some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose? Save for such fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there is an ample reason. What? As you are only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your fertile glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this and covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council note on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath the shop runs a sewer that adjoins another, one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would gain access to the waterway. Oh, this is getting crazy. That flows in very close proximity to the Great Vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you... In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by the dint of the underground tunnels. What? Master plan? Which brings us to at last, to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with the Scotland Yard some days ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. What? A postcard of the Great Exhibition? I'm afraid you've quite lost me. Dude, he lost me too. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway, and the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Is there like a ringing noise? I don't really hear it. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank on the other side of this road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you have been contemplating. Schizo, uh-oh. I don't know. Anyone else hear this ringing? Oh, this? There's a ringing here. Is the theft of which sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, that is top secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. What? Did he just give out top secret information into a room full of strangers? Is this guy insane? Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of this pawn-brokering puzzle. Mr. Sholmes? Well, Mr. Naruhodo? An impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness, would you not agree? Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in its vault? Indeed, though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. And you just told everyone? Gregson told me in the strictest confidence. But you just announced it to everyone here. Rather loudly, in fact. And if it's such a big secret, would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it? There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly it is because the man is a criminal. But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he is a criminal, as you said, and buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret. Oh, he's so stupid. Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Windybank will. He already has plenty of shovels here after all. On my life, I assure you I'm not so unscrupulous. Well, hopefully this has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost of care. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word is out, it's out! Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes. An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea. Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yes, let's listen to that great deduction again. Let's see if we can massage it into shape. Okay, I'm not going to reread it, just to save my voice. Very well then, let us start once more from the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes' magnificent, logic and reasoning spectacular. Here we go. Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Sholmes. Alright, I have to fix this. So, by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here in order to apply for a job so he could dig down through the floor. Yes, in an attempt to tunnel into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? No, I think it's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? Ooh, what's that? Ooh, what do you got here, buddy? Oh. Get all the scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here. If his motives lie elsewhere, isn't Sholmes' whole story out the window? Yeah, it's absolutely out the window. I don't believe it. What is it? Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height, 5'2". Whoa, she's tiny. Green cap, scuffy waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade. Hello, streamer. I got boba. Hi, Pia. Welcome in. What kind of boba did you get? Goodness. It's even a sketch of her, hat and all. Although, if you showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face for sure. And look, the details of the shop have even been written down here too. Windy Banks Pawnbrokery, Baker Street. Redemption deadline, 15th of April. Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of that piece of paper? Passion fruit, black. Wait, that sounds so good. What the heck? Okay, I've been talking a couple days and I'm like, man, I really want boba, but I still haven't gotten it. And it's been like a week since I've said that. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It would appear that the writing on and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to Mr. Windybank's pawnbrokery here. I have to get it soon. I haven't had it in so long, too. But you know what they say. The more boba you have, the more you're more likely to be depressed. And I've stopped having boba and I'm no longer as sad as before. Just kidding, I'm still as sad. I've yet to boba. Hi, Origin! Welcome back. It's good to see you. Welcome in. It's good to have you here. You originally told us that you had merely given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie. I love their snapping and changing positions. It's so cute. It is the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today, by which I mean here to Windy Banks Pawnbrokery, and today, the redemption deadline of that overcoat. So you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. Humph! You're playing my Marvel mains game? Marvel? Boba is mad expensive often, yeah. What makes you depressed? Apparently there's like a study that like the more milk tea you have, the more depressed people are or something? It can get expensive? Yeah. And you have gone some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there is some ulterior motive for your actions. Cane, which you unwittingly clutch to your person, exhibits an uncontrovertible contradiction. What utter rot! I've had this cane for years! The contradiction of which I speak is, of course, the missing ferrule. Oh, I think it's depressed people are more likely to have bubble tea. Oh, then yeah. It's the metal cap commonly found on the end of a cane, Mr. Naruhodo. Ah, that bit that makes the nice clacking sound on the pavement? Yes, exactly. And Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane. But it doesn't actually look to be broken, does it? No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious. In other words, there's some secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. Some people get dependent from caffeine addiction. Is there that much caffeine in it? The AG? Initialing. Look here, Miss Susato. There's some letters on the handle. Ah, yes, those must be initials, I think. Hi, John! Welcome back! It's good to see you! Welcome back. Welcome to my Easy Reading stream. It's basically my narration voice acting stream, but welcome in. I hope you're having a great night. I assuming the tea has some? Yeah. I guess that's true. But it's not like... I feel like it's not like, oh, I need to have boba every day in the morning when I wake up kind of addiction, maybe. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names. So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean? That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously... Oh. AG? Why does it feel as though that's not quite right? Is that? You're doing better. Oh, right! I hope whatever you had that came up today worked out smoothly, but I'm glad to hear you're doing better. You're streaming tomorrow though, right? The contradiction of which I speak of course, is the initialing. But welcome into my favorite game. My favorite game series of all time, Ace Attorney. A most astute observation, would you say, Mr. Egbert Benedict? Hope you're good? Oh, I am doing great. Thank you for asking. We are led to believe, sir, that your initials are EB. Yet, in the most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. A contradiction indeed. Would you not agree? No, you're wrong. This cane isn't... It's not yours? You said before that you had the cane for years. Oh, I love his spinny poses! Kind of just figured that was an excuse for the clickbaity title. Oh, yeah. That's kind of true. I'll be streaming Lethal Company for this. Isn't that a horror game? But it's kind of funny, right? I think it is. So don't try to tell us that you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park. In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name. Oh, what tour? It's funny with friends. Lethal Company is an experience. Man, I wish I had friends. That's why so many people are playing it with mods right now. Mods? You recoil, sir. Something wrong? Well, just kidding. I do have friends. What am I to you, Clover? Okay, listen. That was my leading up to this punchline joke of I'm actually gonna have friends this Wednesday. If you want to watch me stream Party Animals, I will be playing with Ice, Mia, and Sony, and I'm super excited. And in your recoiling, you have inadvertently facilitated the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind this rod you bear? Oh, where? You guys are all my friends. You guys are my kittens, actually. Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Let's consider the bare bones of what's happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking coat, and now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name, and claiming that the overcoat belongs to him. But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a written description, which suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue. So what we need to do here, somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. How did it take months to convince you to call me your kitten? Now everyone is a kitten. Because I just thought it was funny one day when I keep hearing that, let's TP my kittens, and then now I want to call everyone my kitten. The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Ah. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. Having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. Isn't the way they pose so majestic? I wish I could pose like that. Let's TP, my kittens! Would you so baldly lied about... Baldly lied? Is that a thing? Watch out, men. About your name, and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. This catalog of untruths has been for one very specific purpose. Hello, Clover. Hello, Mecha. Welcome in. Can we get some Clover waves for Mecha's very, very first message in our chat? Welcome in. You miss FNS? I also miss FNS. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windybait. Yeah, give that coat back. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed. Skull? Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to flinch some tawdry article of pawnage? Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit it in the first place, how could I possibly have known the relevant details? N'est-ce pas? Is that how you say it? Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are only too aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawned property of another. The method is revealed by the council note on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Oh, he must have just read the book and got the password, no? The direction of deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think. Yes, no more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword. Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windybank would have never allowed you to redeem the article. Or, looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windybank would allow you to redeem the article, whether it was yours or not. The question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? No, what? Look at this. Ah, it appears to be a memo that Mr. Windybank has scribbled to himself. Let's see. What does it say? Oh, Professor. Are you playing? You're playing. Yes! This is actually my favorite game out of the entire Ace Attorney series, I think. The Great Ace Attorney series. Have you played it before, Mecca? Mr. Windybank must make a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before their eyes. And in alarmingly clear script as well. Oh dear. I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see? Oh, okay. I guess it's that then. The method is revealed by the note let on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on the notelet he has to hand. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches that of the article in question. Unfortunately, no, I haven't played any detective games back then. I highly recommend the Ace Attorney series. It's literally one of my favorite games series. I would expect nothing less of a diligent pawnbroker, but his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? It is increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusations against Miss Lestrade. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and then observed her talking to Mr. Windybank. Then, the diligent broker made a note of the watchword as is his common practice. You observed him writing the word professor on the notelet besides the ledger. Wow, he must have crazy vision. I'm back. How's it going? Hello, we're in my favorite section, which is the deduction phase. And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from Miss young Miss Lestrade. Master plan? Which brings us at last to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? Always want to play Ace Attorney game my main in Mavel. Huh? Oh, like the fighting game? Wait, am I stupid? Hacking love GAA 2. Love the cast so much. I do. It's my favorite out of all the Ace Attorney. However, I might try some detective games when I've seen some memes of them. Starting with the Ace Attorney games that you've suggested. I love to hear that. I would highly also recommend Ghost Trick if you've never played that game. I highly recommend that one. For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had a very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I have no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. Ghost Trick is so good. Yeah. Yeah, they call it Mavel. Oh, really? Wait, why did they call it Mavel? The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that was in one of the pockets, which according to Mr. Windybank isn't even worth a penny. And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why? I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo. Could we? Really? Better have a thorough look at all the evidence we've collected so far. Oh, what's this? Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck on the reverse side of this disc, look! And a scribble word or two. It looks like somebody's name. Have you played Ghost Trick before, Fins? For McGilded. McGilded? It couldn't be! But it is, Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget, for as long as I live. But why? Why is his name on this? You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that? On the back? It reads, for McGilded. Mr. Magnus McGilded, the unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his loan-mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. Naruhodo? I played at NDS back then, glad it was reworked. I was so excited when it got reworked. I feel like I literally powered through that entire game on stream just because I was so excited to play it after it got reworked. But yes, I'm so glad. Do you have a favorite character in Ghost Trick? So you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? The Ghost Trick streams, yeah, I actually powered through those. Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature. In fact, he was precisely the right size for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Egbert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today... Oh my god, I love their poses! Look at this! Sheesh! Was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. I was super excited at watching, so it's so super exciting for them. Aww. The spin, it's so good. To acquire an item deposited by Mr. McGilded. Deduction complete. Elementary. The pointy hands. So good. Well, well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear in these circumstances. Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind. Pray tell, Miss Susato. Well, according to what Mr. Windybank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not? Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would have been precisely 2 months since it was first deposited. Well, today is 15th April, so 2 months ago today would have been 15th February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my ledger. Deposited at 8:30 p.m., I see. What? But that suggests... Yes, 15th of February is precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place. And 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding. What? Suggestive is not the word. It would seem the matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You are, of course, at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose. However... What? I must insist you hand over the music box disc now. It would be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What do I do? Do I die? Alright, there's like 4 people in this entire room with me, right? Like, there's no way they're gonna let me perish like this. There are some things a man must protect at all costs. This may as well be one of those things. Then again, it may not. Mr. Moneybank! This is my shop! I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own life. Mr. Moneybank, no! Alright, that's enough. Inspector Gregson! Inspector? Use your sword? Wait, yeah. Runosuke literally has a sword at all times. Bust out the fries? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be! You're here at last! I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. It would seem you have the upper hand. Who is this guy? Right, you lot have got some explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy. Petty? Mr. Windybank very nearly met his end. Yeah, by his own gun, as far as I can tell. Oh dear. Does he not care? As the whole of Britain could have met with its end if I don't get to the bottom of the case I'm supposed to be working on. What? What on earth is the case, Inspector? Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Huh? Suspicious. He's strapped with the spuds? Anyway, sir, you've got to come with me down to the station. I want fish and chips now too. But of course, Inspector. He's getting away! What? Get after him, lads! Whistle the beat officer too! Are those french fries? Yeah, he has fish and chips in his hands. Sir! Just got away like that? Just like that? In a room full of people? He just got away? He just spun and got away? There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently. We fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector. I was very worried there for a while. Very worried indeed. Now then, Mr. Permanently in Mournin'. Oh, yes? I'll be taking that whatever it is of McGilded's down to the yard, thank you very much. So hand it over. Oh, yes, of course. No, don't! Don't give it to him! It's mine, that is, mine! How does she have this anyway? That's some good Joel right now, too. Joel? Sorry, miss. Anything belonging to Mr. McGilded has to be taken in as evidence now. As evidence? If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capitulate? Joel is a fish emo? Oh! My bad. It's all yours, Inspector. Wow, that was crazy. That was crazy. So, we handed Mr. McGilded's desk over to Inspector Gregson, and were summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street. I mean, it's not here, so I don't know how you would know. Oh. I thought it was like a common emote. How could you add Joel when I'm afraid of fish? I thought we talked about this. My fear of fish. Oh, I see it now. Should I end it here? Maybe I should end it here. Oof, maybe this is a good place to stop. Stretch. I am kind of hungry too. I want to eat some snacks before I go to bed. Primal fear? Yeah, I have a fear of fish outside of their fish tanks. Give it a range. I didn't have it because of that, but I had to show you what it was. You can keep it. Troll is fine. Why Sag, Fins? Why Sag? Don't be Sag. Be happy. Wait, maybe we could raid Maya? Maya is currently doing her birthday stream. She's been doing kudo boards for almost 8 hours, so maybe she still has some strength in her. Anyway, I go to my ending screen. Okay, hello? There I am. Once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and spending time with me. I appreciate you guys so much. I will be back on Wednesday. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'm sorry. I got plans tomorrow, so there won't even be a surprise stream tomorrow. But I will be back on Wednesday with friends. I'm so excited. I never get to play with friends, so I'm super excited. We will be playing Party Animals. A favorite first streamer. That is me. Thank you for the stream, Clover. Have a wonderful night. Thank you. Collab on Wednesday. Whoa! Yeah, we will be having a collab. Super excited. These are friends that I really love to hang out with. So I hope you enjoy our collab on Wednesday. I won't be streaming on Thursday because happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and then I'll be back on Friday. But yes, let's raid Maya. Have a nice night, Clover. Thank you so much. I was like, good night, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Have you not followed my socials already? Here are my socials. Here's my Twitter. Here's my YouTube. Here's my TikTok. W Ace Attorney stream. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for watching my voice acting as usual. I hope it was entertaining because I really like that game. So I will probably be back with more Ace Attorney next week. So I hope you all enjoy. Yes, we will be uploading a new TikTok and YouTube short on Wednesday, so please keep an eye out. I hope you all enjoy it. If you enjoyed the Discord already, here's the Discord. You can say good morning to everyone. You could rate your day, talk about your day. I'm trying to form a book club, but I don't know. You guys like to read? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Here's my sub raid message. If you are a sub to me, if you are not, here is my raid message. I hope you guys have a wonderful time with Maya. And wish her happy birthday. You give me a book and I'll read it. All right, read One Dark Window, and then we can talk about it in my book talk stream. Oh, dude, I feel like it'd be so cozy to be able to have like book club streams. It'd be so cute. Anyway, good night, everyone. Good night, Tomato. Good night, PL. Good night, Hozoix. Good night, T-Nag. Good night, Harrison. Good night. Good night, Origin. Thank you so much for stopping by. Anyone else? Good night, Fins. Good night, Ian. Thank you so much for stopping by as well. Good night, Curry. Okay, bye. You guys are gonna go now. Goodbye. Good night. Sleep well.